Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom to the worldwide family. Peaceful Sabbath. My mic ain't on. Y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Shabbat shalom to the worldwide family. Peaceful Sabbath, y'all. We get about our office business, y'all. We ain't gonna delay. We're gonna get right down to it. So wherever you at on this planet Earth, turn toward Holy Jerusalem, from whence our help cometh. That's 1 Kings 8 as well as Isaiah chapter 2.
I will give you those in prayer, the Most High's permission in the name of His only begotten Son.
Yes, sir.
How admirable are thy tabernacles, O Elohim of hosts. My soul longeth for thee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, even fainted for the court of the Most High.
Yes, sir.
My heart and my flesh cried out for the living power.
Yes.
Yeah, the sparrow has found a house, and the shallow a nest for herself, where she may lay her young. Even thine altar, O Elohim of hosts, my king and my power. Blessed are they that dwell in thy house. They will be still praising thee. Selah.
Selah.
Blessed is the man whose strength is in him, in whose heart are the ways in him, who passes through the valley of Becca, make it a well. The rain also filleth the pools. They go from strength to strength, every one of them in Zion appeared before Yahweh. O Elohim of hosts, hear my prayer. Give ear, O Yahweh of Yaakov. Selah.
Selah.
Behold, O Yahweh our shield, and look upon thy face of thine anointed.
Yes.
For the day in thy courts is better than 1,000.
Yes.
I had rather be a doorkeeper
Yes.
in the house of my power
Yes.
than to dwell in the tents of wicked. For the Elohim Yahweh is a sun and shield.
Yes.
For the Elohim will give grace and glory.
Yes.
No good thing will he withhold from them that walk upright.
Yes, sir.
O Elohim of hosts,
Yes.
blessed is the man that trusted in thee.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Selah.
Once again, Shabbat shalom to the worldwide family, y'all. Before we get started, just want to say shouts out, y'all. We got family dealer traveling. Came to this year, fellowship with the family. Straight out of here, we got our cold rain
Yes, sir.
in the building. Also, his wife, Lisa, as well as his mothers in the house as well. And grandbaby, Samara. Did I say that right? Samara. Yeah. Now I'm right in Samara. She said, yeah, that's the guy that said be butchering names. Glad to see y'all, glad y'all trip was safe, and hope that Most High bless y'all with safe travels going back. Family, thank y'all for coming down to fellowship with us. Y'all just don't know how much that means. How you doing, Sister Karen? We got Sister Karen grandson in the house. He's supposed to come last week. Y'all may mention we got Joshua in the house from San Antonio, Texas, down here. Doing the fellowship as well. Shalom.
All praise. Shalom.
So y'all know how we do, so we get on. We got to send shout out to our sick and shut in. Jeremiah is doing well. The procedure went well.
All praise.
They actually stopped it midway through that process because the area that was looking at trouble actually shrank, so they were able to get out of there. So they returned him to his room, and blood pressure was fluctuating a little bit, but they got it under control, so he's in rehab for about a week or so, and then he'll be heading home. Also to our brother Kevin Robinson, who also was under the weather a little bit. He's doing wonderful. I spoke to his wife, Francine, and the daughter. They said he's doing much better, just getting a little grumpy, threatening to leave and grab car keys and leave, so we know he's feeling pretty good. We told you better hold fast and sit down and behave, our Kevin. till it's time, or they'll be driving you right back, but he's threatening to call Ubers and everything, say he done had enough of it. So y'all also over in the homeland, our brethren, Akda, also to Emo Yisraela and Emo Naomiya, shalom to y'all. Hope y'all doing well in the Holy Land. And this new year is starting out pretty good for you. Shalom, AZ Ben Yehuda.
Shalom, everybody.
Also to the house of Uriah, Sister Hananiah. Hope you're feeling well, Hananiah, and continue your recovery. Hope it's going well for you. And got two brethren, fellow soldiers in the house, just a little bit under the weather. Elisha just a little bit under, and also Ariel. So praying for all that's on that list, and hope you're feeling better. And y'all pray for us, y'all, because we needed the devil on the attack, y'all. I mean, he's on the attack. He's trying to bury his foot in our donkey. And shouts out to all the family members that support the ministry and the radio station. Thank y'all so much for all y'all do. And y'all know how we get down before we get started. Do we have any questions or concerns before we get started? What you got over there, too, by?
What was the opening prayer?
Psalm 84.
Y'all fixed that? People didn't ask already.
Oh, okay.
I thought I said it afterwards.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's all you had, too, by?
Psalm 84?
Too bad, that was it? That was for you? Okay. What you got over there, Sister Karen?
Todd Shepherd.
No doubt. Todd Shepherd, who on lockdown. Who else?
And his brother Rodney Montgomery that discovered that my ex-husband had lung cancer.
Sure hate that, y'all. Also, a longtime family friend of ours, he actually went to school with my youngest sister, Frank O'Neill. He was a fireman. Had an incident where he got caught in a fire, fighting a fire that, whooped him up pretty bad. They had to get him out of there. Well, the results of that has been causing some problems later on down the line. So some years later, we ended up having, I believe it was, blood pressure got so high with those conditions. And right now, y'all, the family is speaking of taking him off of life support. And they're talking about possibly today or at least by Monday. So if y'all will, send up prayers for Brother Frank O'Neill. We call him Franchise, but he's a fireman. Some of y'all may know him. He went to Northwest High School a couple years after Jacob. So probably class of, I would think, 82 or 83, somewhere around there. But we pray to the Most High that he have mercy on his soul. We got any more questions or concerns before we get started? Code Rain, y'all got anything? Okay, we all good. So y'all, last week we just kind of lambacking off of the class. It was called The Seven Trumpets and the Seven Seals. The Wilderness 2.0 we calling it, but this one we're going to title it The Wilderness 2.0 Part 2, The Seven Trumpets, because we didn't get into the trumpets, we got into the seals. And the seals are a warning of what's to come. So when a seal opens, it's telling you what's going to hit the earth. Once those seals are completed, sometimes trumpets blow off at the same time as seals. But the trumpets are the woes of the Most High. When they blow the trumpet, if you haven't got yourself in order, here comes the wrath of the Most High. So trumpets is related to the wrath, but we're going to get into a few things because we got a little bit cut short last week. So we're going to go into a few things as well as the war in heaven and how it relates to what's going on down here on earth. Y'all, because it's heating up. Donald Trump just took Venezuela last night. I mean, when you take a strong man, when you take a man's house, you got to bind the strong man of the house, don't you?
Oh, he did something again?
Oh, well, they got him bound in Venezuela. Went in there, and before they could even wake up to put their robe on, SEAL Team 6 and them had been in there flash banging and got the president of Venezuela and his wife, put handcuffs on them and got them back in the U.S. Finna lock them up in New York. What they call some form of trafficking drugs. I forget the name they call it, but narco terrorists or something like that. So they've been shooting down their boats blowing them out of the water. Now they took the land, they took an oil tanker now. Venezuela is the biggest oil producer for China. So shalom, OG. So you get China in there now that they have to depend on America. Do we need them for that oil? You know, so now what this plays is a lot of, you know, putting sanctions on people. We'll put sanctions on you. We'll get you, you know, we got the oil now. We got what you need. So y'all, chess pieces are being moved on the table, but none of this really happened to Venezuela until he told the synagogue of Satan, or them Edomites, y'all ain't the real Jews no way.
Ooh, he said that?
Yes, he did, but they still ain't told who are. So they playing that tough game right now, where sometimes you can let your mouth write a check your donkey can't cash. And that's what happened. Well, they got him, so since America took the president, they now in control of Venezuela. They're gonna mean a lot of angry people, y'all. We are in the midst and turmoil of a lot of things going on this planet. But as in heaven, so on earth. There was a war in heaven that's related to the war on earth, and we're gonna get a lot of this tied in, and why Elon Musk was a big part of Trump's administration concerning X or Planet X. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of that and see if their seers have been peeping into the future and see something coming and ready to hit this earth, and they ain't letting but a few people know about what's about to take place. But as we do that, because we are in the wilderness of the people right now, there ain't no wilderness we can go to, because we're going to be gathered from the four corners of the earth. So what one corner would you go to, and they're going to be gathered there as well. But what we're talking about is protection and a possible lift off away from what's about to hit this planet. There's going to be a lot of destruction, y'all, and Trump is arrogant like Nebuchadnezzar. Ain't seen this type of arrogance and pride in a long time in history. You know, because he let you know when he say, I'm going to do it, I gets busy. And not only that, you mean, I didn't look at that before we did that. So he makes a lot of moves without weighing the costs. There's a lot of casualties and what they call that damage, collateral damage there.
Collateral damage.
So y'all, if we ain't got no more questions, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get right back in it, because we got a few scriptures to cover with the Wilderness 2.0, the 7 trumpets, y'all. So what we need to get out of our mind is this thought of running to the wilderness. Somehow, some way, some form, teachers in Israel or all around the world started to teach that that's where we should run back to. That's where it's going to be pleasantries at. And you ask them, well, what's your example of a wilderness that exists like that it has life in it and flourishing, and you know, and you have people say, ooh, I just can't wait till we get to the wilderness. Apparently nobody's been reading the book of Numbers to know what took place in the wilderness. So if we understood what took place in the wilderness was trying to get our house in check. Mm-hmm. And y'all, we couldn't get along with each other going through the wilderness, just like we can't get along right now, because everybody in here, when they say the problem I'm having with my family is your family, it ain't no outside family. It's your cousins, your uncles, your brothers. That's who you got from. So Israel's enemies are the foes of his own household. So once we get past our household, y'all, then we can deal with the world. That's why the Messiah went to the Jews first and then the Gentiles. That was the order. Let's get our house in order first, and then we'll bring in the other nations. But you can't bring in nobody else to this, and our house is still in trouble. You know, and the house of Israel is in trouble, y'all. We got a lot of false prophets out here. We got a lot of people teaching madness, itchy ear doctrine that is leading our people astray. They're technically hirelings. They'll throw something out there and let you have to fend for yourself. So that's what a hireling is. He don't protect the sheep. He has no interest in protecting the sheep. It's only what can I get out of the sheep. So y'all, we're going to get right to it. Like I say, last week we went over Revelation 6 through 8, where we were getting into the seals. We're going to pick that right back up in Revelation 8 through the 11th chapter. We're going to just hit a bit of the trunk. We're going to skip maybe 4, 5, and 6 and get right to 7 for time's sake. But it's a lot of things we got to tie in with that war in heaven that Revelation 12 mentioned. Because a lot of times when we talk about there's the heavens possibly could be planets that have their own heavens. And when you're talking 7, where they moving through that to get to what we call the 10th heaven, which nobody can ascend to, or it's not named because it's called the throne of the Most High. So when we got these other planets saying, I went through that, and I went to this heaven, and I went to that heaven, and I went to that heaven, y'all, those possibly could be what we call planets. But we're going to tie a few things in today with Revelation 17 and let you know who the true whore is that sitteth on many waters. And it ain't the Roman church. They don't have the power. Power have to be given to them. So we're talking about who's above them and who's directing it, if it comes out of that. Because we're going to find a lot of things out today. Yes, Rome has 7 hills, but all of them are technically decimated except one. But also this planet Mars that they want to keep going to. And why is Elon so fascinated with Mars, and why is, since we've been children, TV has been fascinated with what's called Martians. What are Martians? What were they, aliens? So y'all, what is Elon planning to do? Is he planning to restore Mars, which possibly could have been the planet Rahab? So y'all, we're going to tie a few things in today so that we don't think that there's a part on earth we could run to. And we're going to look in the wilderness and see that not only did we have trouble in the wilderness before we got back to the promised land like we got to do today. Y'all, we lost a lot of souls in the wilderness. See, a lot of people ain't telling you that with that flea doctrine. They got you running to a death trap. You know, when we get into a little bit of this numbers, y'all going to understand perfectly what we're saying. And you're going to see who the chaos with. That's why we got to practice today of how to get along with your brother. Because when the chaos hit, ain't nobody going to be on one page. Except the true believers, y'all, and understand we have to band together. Because a lot of terrorists out there that's trying to get this weak doctrine, but they ain't going to want it to the last second. When they realize that everything they're trying to champion is going out the window, because ain't nobody else on this planet dealing with this, because it's the only book that deals with prophecy. The Quran don't do it. Buddha don't do it. Egyptologists don't do it. And the reason I'm saying they don't do it because as much as they try to get the Messiah or Yahushua, who we call Christ Jesus, out of the picture, you cannot. The only way you can get him out of your mouth and out of your system is to recite time with another individual, because you can't say they never existed and all your time, how you measure, is BC or AD. You're talking about before the birth of Christ. That's how you measure it. From his birth date all the way back, that's how you measure time. If Egyptology first, you can't use the time system of a man that you say never existed. You got to use Egyptian time if it's a such thing. But everybody go back to BC or AD. No matter how you hate them, no matter how you deal with them, all the count comes from his birth and after his birth. So that's how everything is counted. It's counted by the Messiah. So the volume of the book is involved with him. So y'all, if we will, we got more questions, we'll go ahead and get started. Revelation 8th chapter.
What's the name of the topic?
The topic is the Wilderness 2.0, part 2, the 7 trumpets. So y'all, when these trumpets blow, y'all, it ain't gonna be like you will hear it, but if you don't pay it no mind, y'all, we got trouble. Some of us don't pay mind to tornado warnings. Because they'll let you know if it's a test, and then they'll let you know if it's the real deal. But some of us that keep on doing, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. Next thing, the roof fly off the house. I was showing Cold Rain when they got here, straight down that way. This is the path that the tornado came through. So all them houses with the roof gone, bricks tore out this lane, you know, all the way that way heading toward downtown is still in a apocalyptic state right now, right there. This church right here next door, the whole backside is off. They just boarded that up. This building we in had a little bit of roof damage, a little leaking up on the top floor, but nothing damaged, and the stained glass window was knocked out the front. And y'all know who picture was on there, so they boarded that up. But y'all, other than that, a hedge was around this as best as it can be. No, ain't no way, shape, or form we saying because we hear that happened. But what we saying, if the word going forth, wherever it's going forth, he gonna put a protection around that.
Ben lived down the street.
Yeah, yes sir.
He lived right down the street.
Yes sir.
That's the school right there. All the front windows are busted out.
That's so damn. That's one of the top PHL high schools back in the day. Right there, we're looking at right there. That was a powerhouse PHL, a public high league school right there. And they ain't gonna be able to get back in there until next year.
Worshiping church over here on the corner when the major Sunday worshipers over there.
Right, and when you're saying that, you know, we it's all around because look, it'll be some Sunday worship in here in another part of this building. This is more rental space. But what we're talking about is whatever day of the week it is, you know, we have to worship the Most High 7 days a week. But there's a specific day called the Sabbath day. And that's the part they're not understanding. They try to call Sunday the Sabbath day, but it's the first day of the week. On every calendar in the world, Sunday is the first day of the week. So y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you will, Zeb, so we understand where we at, the Wilderness 2.0. Hit a little bit of that Ezekiel 20:33. We'll pick it right back up from there, y'all, because we're in the wilderness of the people, y'all. That means this wrath of the Most High is not coming to one location. Even though a lot of people tell you that America gonna be hit, you gotta get it out of there. Where you gonna go? Y'all, East St. Louis, if we go down here to Highway 40, we can be in East St. Louis in less than 10 minutes across that river. But that's called Illinois. If I'm on papers in Missouri, I can't go 10 minutes away. Now, hell, I'm gonna head all the way to the homeland. And I can't go 10 minutes away, technically. So y'all, all those free doctrines are what they call their hireling doctrines, where they're gonna run off or run you off, and then they don't come and see about you. But what are we gonna do about all the people that's on a free case in the penitentiary? Ain't did no crime. We keep seeing them let out the Innocent Project. 30 years, 20 years.
That's what I asked my aunt. She told me I should be running to Panama.
Running to Panama.
This is just a couple months ago.
Look here. Panama was just taken back and overrun by the U.S. They say, we got to get y'all back in control. China is running Panama, the Panama Canal. We're going to get that back in sync too. We're going to take this back from China. So y'all, if you're running from America and America owns Panama, you still running to Babylon then, ain't you?
But she was running to Panama with her American retirement check.
Uh-oh. That's
the government.
Yes, sir. You leave Babylon, but you ain't going to leave that paper, is you?
Right.
We're going to Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 33, y'all. We're going to pick it up. And y'all know this is class, so y'all can stop at us any time and ask a question. If it seems like it go over your head, you have to stop us, y'all, and tell us that went over my head. We got to get in sync, y'all, because we have to be one body, one mind. We can't be thinking two different avenues. And y'all, this ain't like church. You can't feel like you're going to offend anybody if you ask a question.
I can't talk to pastor.
Right. So... y'all, we just try to do is make sure things are done decently and in order. Let's get it, y'all.
Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 33.
Yes, sir.
As I live, says the Elohim Yahweh, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you.
Yes, sir.
And I will bring you out from the people.
Where you gonna bring you out from?
From the people. And will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered. With a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out.
Yes, sir.
I will bring you unto the wilderness of the people.
Of the wilderness of what?
Of the people. And there will I plead with you face to face. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So will I plead with you, says the Elohim Yahweh.
So you see the difference in how he's saying, like I did when you were in Egypt. But notice he keeps saying from the people and never naming one location, one specific location. He just said, I'll bring you out from the people. Y'all, we're technically in the wilderness now. Bad doctrine going everywhere. Ain't no way to go back home. Right now, y'all know who running Jerusalem. And it leads the world in the pride parade. So if you're running back there, you at least gonna have to get back there and clean that up. Or what you going there for? You gonna run from wickedness to wickedness? Get some more there.
Verse 37.
Yeah.
And I will cause you to pass under the rod.
Uh-huh.
And I will bring you unto the bond of the covenant.
Yes, sir.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels,
Uh-huh.
and them that transgressed against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn,
Uh-huh.
and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Most High.
Yes, sir. So he said he gonna gather us just like he did then, but instead of one location, it's gonna be 4 locations. So if 4 locations are going, where they going? It's got to be, if you're saying we're going to the wilderness, what about the people over in the East Land? What wilderness are they going to, y'all? The pickup point is where you at because it's worldwide now. He said, no, the end gonna come when the message, the gospel of the good news reaches the 4 corners of the earth. The only way that's happening now is now, and it's basically controlled by this. It's people with grass skirts on, living in the Amazon jungle, has a cell phone. Y'all see them African nations with grass huts and still ain't got no shoes on, guess what they got? A cell phone. Which is connecting the entire world. So when the Antichrist come on the scene, they're going to wake everybody up. Whatever time it is, you're going to get woke up and say the ceremony is taking place. Like every eye shall see the Messiah when he comes, the 4 corners. The Antichrist is the mirror image of that masquerades as an angel of light. He's coming and the whole world going to see him, but they got to do it through technology. They're going to do their sky show through technology. They have these virtual reality glasses. So my D, that they actually, if you ain't never been nowhere, ain't been out of St. Louis, they can give you them glasses and make you think you're in a trip to Paris. You'll pull them things out smiling and putting your luggage down like you actually been somewhere. Let's get some more. What's got on the sister boy?
New Year's Eve,
Uh-huh.
they were showing different pictures of the fireworks, and a lot of them were very demonic. In China,
Uh-huh.
their fireworks had the sig, they had a hand to touch a building and.
Project
Did they?
Project Bluebeam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Project Bluebeam, they
Yeah.
were all doing it.
Well, you know China's also had their own, they created
They
their
done
own
created the
sun and
sun.
moon.
Yep.
So they've been testing that too, to watch it go down and the lights go out. Because look, they got to mirror the second coming of Messiah when he said, I'm going to knock the sun and the moon out. You know, so they are mirroring that now. They're setting up their sky show right now, y'all. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. And if we chase little things like see a meteor flash across the sky, name it after God, y'all, when this take place, because they're prepping us for an outside invasion. That's what alien mean, a foreign entity. And they're saying it's coming, but they know it's the Most High. Coming to take this earth back and put it in its righteous place like it was before Adam and Eve sinned. So y'all let's get into Revelation 8th chapter. We're going to get a little understanding. And Revelation 8 starts off with the final seal. And y'all, we're going to tie a lot of things in today with this war in heaven, y'all, because that's where it's headed to. If y'all think they just shoot them rockets up there to play games, you're sadly mistaken. Oh, it'll come down not till they get finished with what it's doing. What you say, sis? Yeah. Elon SpaceX, when y'all look up there, he say, by the end of 2026, we're going to be on Mars. And the whole mission is to escape the drama that's coming to planet Earth. Once Earth settled down and all the nuclear radiation seemed to be moved away, then they say they'll make their journey back here. So guess who won't be on SpaceX? It won't be us. You sure it won't be us? What you got over there, OG?
I don't understand when we say go to war.
Uh-huh.
Bible say you can't go through the firmament. How will they go there?
How will they go there?
How do you get through the firmament?
Well, like I say, they're using a little bit of demon technology today. And certain things they have to do, we have to understand when he says what he says is, can they get to the throne of God? And that's what the whole mission is, y'all. It ain't so much as busting through that firmament, you know. They may not land on there, you know, or they may not do that. But if he say if the sun and the moon, because their ordinances, their lights, planets may be a whole different topic. If y'all understand what I'm saying, what does the other planets do for us? Do they provide sun and light? When he did the fourth day, he said the sun and the moon, the greater light, the lesser light, he made the stars also. So what we're trying to understand is, if they bust through that firmament now and land, then they won't have an Israel problem anymore. The problem is, when will they attempt it? Will they attempt it right at the second coming? Which gonna defeat it anyway, but the Most High say, I'm gonna shake the heavens and earth. He say, though you set your nest among the stars, I'm gonna throw them down. See, so we got to deal with a nest among the stars. Right now, there's a nest up there called the space station, or the International Docking Station. Guess who gets to dock there? China, Russia, and the United States. The only three that can dock on this station. And basically, it's just a level of what we're considering the heavens, or when they bust through a certain radiation belt.
Elon can't go up there?
No, Elon can't go up there, y'all. They testing going up there now. But all they're doing is going up to the first heaven. And the first heaven is right above the blue that we can see. You can get right above that. But as far as anything past that, that's that Van Allen radiation belt that will burn you up.
NASA used to have it on their website where they talked about
Yeah.
that radiation belt.
Yes,
and
sir.
how it's a problem for them and this and that.
Yeah.
And they can't figure out how to get past it.
Yeah.
But last time I looked, I don't see that written up there.
Now understand this, y'all, with them
That
knowing
was years
this.
ago when I saw it.
Yes, sir. They got technology of what's called portal opening. Portal opening will get you through. Because portal angels get the angels through. Portals get what we would call the chariots of the Most High through. Notice NASA will only come back through when they know a portal opening is. If they can't get a portal opening, they'll stay up there for 6 months.
That's why they timing always got to be right.
Timing got to be perfect so they don't get burnt up. Now, something we're going to hit today is that the Columbia mission, they got burnt up coming back through. They technically had went up there to gather some things off of Mars. They're not doing it particularly. They get up so high and then send the robot out. This is what we want y'all to understand. Those are miles away. So when they get up as far as we need to be, then we send our craft out and let it go. It can get through, but we only do it on portal work. Like the ladder of Jacob, that was a portal opened up. Y'all understand? When Stephen looked, when they were stoning him and he looked up, he said, I see the Messiah sitting on the right hand of the Father. That was a portal opening. Before Adam and Eve sinned, that portal stayed open. They could communicate back and forth. It was easy work. But when they sinned, that portal closed up. Got to cut off your communication. We're going through another source for you now to get back up here. So y'all have to understand, y'all, some things we're going to hit today may make you really think about what's going on. But if they done read Jeremiah saying that he'd destroy Israel if they come up there, that could be their mission too, y'all. Think about that. They know the scriptures say if they ever reach the planet, Israel will be destroyed as a nation because they're touching down and saying we control God's order. It's only till they say we're going to stick a flag in it. That's called an ensign. That means we take control of this. Everybody on earth, we hit it first. We own God's planet now. So we have to understand, y'all, when they say we're going to do those type of things, that's to bring the Most High down. Their whole mission has been this since the Tower of Babel. We ain't going to let y'all communicate because evil is continual. If we let y'all mount together with one language again, everybody going to join in and y'all going to try to. This is why Russia and China, the superpowers, has more nuclear than anybody on earth. They the only ones get to go to the docking station. Now, if they enemies, how do they meet up there, though? They friends up there? But they enemies down here? Some ain't sounding right. It sounds like Republicans and Democrats. They say they separate, but then they got this thing called bipartisanship. That means we can come together when there's another issue going on. So they're going to come together for this. And just think, if they say, well, if we reach this planet, Israel will be destroyed as a nation. They can't get their 1,000-year kingdom. So even though they know that, what's going to stop them from trying? What stopped Satan? What stopped the Tower of Babel? It had to be the Most High to break it down. Like he said, I'm going to bring you down from up there. But we're not talking about are they on the planet itself. That space station is just floating up there. We see it down here called a drone. We got a drone. We can play with a drone. We can send it based on what you spend every mile is $100 for that drone. You spend $400 on the drone, you get 4 miles. I can take that drone and go all the way down there and watch downtown and bring it back here. So y'all understand that's the level of technology, the age we are in right now.
Is that why mine only go 50 feet?
50 feet, what's better than that, 50 cents? Yeah, that's that Family Dollar drone, FDD. Let's get some more of this, y'all, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 8, verse 1.
Yeah.
And when he had opened the seventh seal,
What seal's there?
the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour.
About the space of half an hour in heaven, there was a space of half an hour. So I want y'all to understand this. When the Most High keeps saying in that hour, according to how they measure time, I'm not a physics scientist there, but 1 hour on earth is equal to 7 years in outer space. There's no coincidence they sent one twin up there and left the other twin here. They was up there for just 6 months. When she came back, she looked older than the other twin. They almost started to look like fraternal twins. She aged because this corruptible flesh is not set to go up there in that atmosphere. That's for celestial flesh. We're terrestrial. So she aged up there. Like we say 1 year for us is 7 years for a dog. That's the time period up there. That's why 1,000 years to us is only 1 day to the Lord, if you understand how time works. Because it'll technically stop where you at, but it's moving. You just don't understand the rapid pace that it's moving. It's like if somebody gets sick and go into a coma. If they're in a coma 30 days, if they wake up on that 31st day, guess what? They're going to think it was the next day. You ask them, bro, you've been out a whole month. No, I ain't. You have to show them a newspaper. Time stops when you go to sleep, or you get into that supernatural realm where time is slowed down so much. 1 hour for 7 years. So if we get 24 hours, how many celestial years is that? I had to wrote down. Let me see what I got there. I gotta look at that. Y'all know my math ain't the best. But 1 hour equals 7 years, then 1 day equals 420 years. Then 1 year equals 153,000 years, 153,300 years, technically, of how things move that fast in outer space, so to speak. Because everybody that wakes up here at Judgment Day, I'm talking about the victims before the flood, or I should say the miscreants before the flood. They're going to be looking for that flood, ain't going to realize 6,000 years then went by. Let's get some more, y'all. Where we at?
Verse 2.
Yeah.
And I saw the 7 angels which stood before Yahweh. And to them were given 7 trumpets.
Yes, sir.
And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer. And there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne.
What was the golden altar?
Before the throne. And the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers of the saints, ascended up before Yahweh out of the angel's hand.
Now, smoke rises the same way with sin, because he smelt the stench of Sodom and Gomorrah. Like the prayers of the saints go up, he smelled that, what he say, a sweet savor. Because remember when Noah got off the ark, all unrighteousness was off the ark. Everything on the ark was saved. That was all righteousness. And as soon as he got off the ark, he offered a sacrifice. Y'all understand? If there's no sin in the world, what is the sacrifice for?
Right.
So that sacrifice was thanking the Most High for all he does. So we do sacrifice to him for blessing, not for just sin. Y'all understand? But he smells both of them. And when you get a stench like how they say New Orleans smell on the French Quarter, and how LA smell on that Walk of Fame, that stench reaches up to heaven, and he said, I got to cut that out. What you got over there, too, Bob?
Portion in the chat. From
Yes, sir.
Andre Murphy. He asked.
Shalom, that's Dre Money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Question.
Labor.
yeah.
Knowing the outcome, do men being deceived truly believe they can defeat the Most High and His only begotten Son?
Well, look, there's a pattern of pride. Started with Satan. There was nobody that influenced Satan. Pride is a spirit that will dwell in individuals. You got 7 spirits of life, and then you got the 7 spirits of evil. Pride is one of those evil. It comes within. It can't be. It's just that you feel that I'm bigger than who I am. So pride, it started with Satan. Nobody influenced Satan. It says you thought you were bigger than you were. So I had to throw down pride to it. What do they call that parade? The Sodom Pride Parade. So not only do they do that, but they take the rainbow, which is around the throne of God, and they use it as their symbol. That's how they mock the Most High. So Satan was thrown down. He tried to get up to the 10th level where the Father was, because he couldn't get past the 7th. So he's looking up. I want to go up there. He was already in heaven, wasn't he? So where is he going up to if he's already up there?
Right.
So then when he get through down here, he can travel to the areas where he was, but he still can't get up there. So next we get a mighty hunter like Satan was. Satan was a high priest for the Most High. He was an archangel. He wore a breastplate. When you read Ezekiel 28:12, he had on a breastplate like iron before he sinned and was cast out. So Nimrod became a mighty hunter before who? The Lord. Until he flipped out. And then he got the Tower of Babel going. We're going to build a tower, y'all. We're going back where we come from. Y'all understand? So it's more in the notion when we start to look at things. But ain't nothing moving off of planet Earth. Everything going to take place right here. But that war in heaven destroyed what we know as planet Earth before Adam and Eve. Genesis 1:1, 1 and 2 is coming out of a flood. It's chaotic, it's void, and without form.
Replenish the earth.
Replenish the earth, Adam. Get it back straight. So, y'all, we're going to have to go through the same process. But I ain't going to be long-winded, y'all. Yes, sir. Elijah say, well, you sure fooling me, because I'm over here with inhale in. Let's get it, y'all.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
And the angel took the censer.
What you got? You had some over there? Who has some? Go ahead, Brother D.
Yes, the same stench in Amos 5 where he said you're not going to smell
Your solemn feast?
Yep.
Absolutely. He said, if you provide the wrong food for my feast, I got a list of what go on the feast list. You bring that, he said, that smoke in my nose, it stank like chitlins. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get some more.
Revelation chapter 8, verse 5.
Yeah.
And the angel took the censers and filled it with the fire of the altar and cast it unto the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and earthquake and an earthquake. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up.
So have a trumpet sounding, y'all, because we got forest fires, or what we talking about, fires hitting everywhere, sweeping through. Hawaii had a fire, wiped out a whole community. California continuing to get them. They're over in Australia. They're surrounding the earth. But these things they already know, y'all, because y'all have to understand, while we were locked down and couldn't read or write, they were studying these scriptures. They're ahead of us with our own doctrine. And that's what makes us jealous, because we technically have to go to them to learn about ourselves. This is the dangerous part, to say somebody tampered with the Bible. If they tamper with the new, they show tamper with the old. But this the problem also. Can light dwell with what?
Darkness.
If there's darkness in here, they can't dwell together. This Bible wouldn't allow it to, it'll keep opening up because it can't dwell together. It wouldn't allow it to be together. You cannot have light and darkness dwell together. That's Satan's doctrine. Satan's doctrine don't care who you believe in, long as he's the chief God. See, well, our God said you can't have no other God before him. Satan said, I don't care who you worship. But in the final end, still bring the money to me. I'm the king of New York. Like that movie y'all seen. I don't care if a nickel bag, so I won't eat. So that's the difference with our power and Satan's power. Satan lets you serve your lusts. I'm not going to restrict you like God. I'm going to let you have all the fun you want. But within that fun, there may be a double cross. You willing to play? Hell, I could double dutch. I ain't worried about your double cross. Yeah, I mean, it's a problem, y'all. Get some more Zed.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
And this,
I am king of the chat says, can you explain the part where it says fire mingled with blood?
So fire mingled with blood is just like hellfire that came down. Actually, we saw fire mixed with hell on Sodom and Gomorrah. Y'all, that's the real icy hot.
Right.
See, that's where they get all this stuff from. Nobody has their own imagination.
Right.
It's what they read out of the Bible and they patent it and then they make money off of it. But that was the real icy hot. The only difference is, like he said, I'm not going to hit you with water no more, but with fire. So the icy hot now is coming more hot than it is the cold or the icy part, so to speak. So that, not only that, but it'll have blood mixed with it, which is called the wrath of the Most High. See, there's a difference. We cover with blood, and then there's a difference if you get hit and blood spill out all over you. It's two different things, y'all. It's not like blood over your doorposts. It's a different type of, because it's the wrath of the Most High. That's why you got to understand it's mingled with blood now. And most of it is the blood of the saints. So that's what they're being paid back, like the righteous Abel and the souls under the altar in Revelation 6 and 9. How long before you avenge us on them on earth that did that? He said, I got y'all blood. He said it was the righteous blood of Abel. So that's what's going to be mixed with that hell, so they understand it's for the murder and for the atrocities on earth. Let's get it. Go ahead. Where you at?
verse 8.
Yeah.
And the second angel sounded. And as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea. And the third part of the sea became blood.
So mountains are like volcanoes and different things. So if that mountain erupt in Hawaii and fall into the sea like it did, y'all, half the sea gonna die, y'all, because that's basically you're putting boiling hot coals into the ocean. It's gonna bubble and boil. What's up, nerd? And it's gonna cause some serious problems, y'all. When there's, because you say earthquakes, volcanoes. We're talking about Yellowstone going up too, y'all. Y'all understand what we're saying? It's gonna get chaotic. All of it is to get your attention. But at this point, the wrath of God has already hit the earth, y'all. Is it too late at this point when these things start coming to pass? Can we withstand it? Will we be able to withstand? Because it's God's wrath. Now the trumpets is the wrath. The seals were the warning. Notice after the seventh seal, here, Revelation 8:1, the seventh seal and the first trumpet, they hit right together, ending one and starting the next one. So the seals, we should get ourselves together. But we wait, and we wait till the trumpet be just like them trying to get on the ark. Go ahead, Zeb, what you got?
Verse 9.
Yeah.
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died. And the third part of ships were destroyed.
So, y'all, look, it's destroying rapidly, y'all. And y'all know a third part of the ships was destroyed as well as all the things in the sea. So whatever going to hit like that from the Most High, he's not destroying all of his sea creatures like none of them were destroyed in the first flood or none of them was destroyed in Noah's flood. So we have to understand that he has to leave something because the world still has to go back to the way it was before Adam and Eve sinned. That paradise, y'all, we just can't imagine what that would be like, you know, to live in righteousness because we've been living in wickedness so long. So they give us a heaven, and they show us it looks like Grant's Farm. The only thing up here is babies on clouds with a bow and arrow. So now you like, well, it don't look like fun up there. I hear it ain't no trouble, but it don't look like they having no fun. Ain't nobody popping fans. No electric sliding up there. All it is just them handing fruits out to animals, just like Grant's Farm. So what they do is take your thought away from that. You know why? Because they can't see it in His glory. Most High say, if y'all were to see what heaven looked like, it'll bust your heart wide open with these sinful eyes. You can't see it, like Isaiah in the 6th chapter. When the angel spoke, he said, I got to hold my tongue. He said, the bad words that came out of my mouth, they sent an angel and put a hot coal on his tongue and purged his tongue of sin. And then he could start speaking. So what we look like in this filthy body we got? On the way down here, we were sinners. Looked out the car, seeing somebody walking through. Woo! On the way down here. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So to just picture in this rotten body, we can see what He got planned for us. You can't see that glory because we have it at the pawn shop to the highest bidder. Let's get some more.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
And the name, no, verse 10.
Yeah.
And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of water.
So we just had what was called a meteor hit St. Louis. It was on Channel 4. Say it sounded like a sonic boom. Basically, what was it called? The speed of sound or whatever it is, it's sonic boom. Hey, Mo, when the F-15s take off, and they get to a certain, what was that, Mach 5 or Mach 6? When it hits what's called a sonic boom. So, y'all, we just had one of them, and it burned out before it hit the earth, but it rumbled. So when these start hitting, y'all, when they start hitting the sea, tidal waves gonna happen. Y'all, there's gonna be a lot of chaos. So there'll be big balls of them, hitting the earth, not just something that'll burn out once it comes through the atmosphere. See, and that's why they burn up too. Look, once they come through that radiation belt, that's when they get on fire. Because it sets them on fire. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Just like that space shuttle that come back, Columbia, with them 7 astronauts, guess what they named them after? The 7 hills on Mars. They was named after that because the mission was to get up there and then send that rover to Mars, get some stuff off that planet, bring it back to us, and then we'll come back to Earth. But when you come back, the portal closed. And it caught on fire on the way through and blew up right before their eyes. So they say, we just gonna try again. This got more technology in it than that space shuttle they say went to the moon in '68. This does. What's taking them so long to go back? Let's get some more.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
And the name of the star is called wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter.
Now, if you will, just give me Google me wormwood real quick so we understand what that is. Because it actually was a plant that you could put in water that turned into wormwood or made it real bitter. What you got over there, Shamar?
You can use it today.
Wormwood, yes.
Look, I want to point out real quick, there's 2 rainbows in the scripture.
It's 2 rainbows?
2 of them, bro. There's
Oh.
the one that He gave,
Uh-huh.
that's the promise that He wouldn't destroy the water no more.
Right.
But then we go to Revelation 4:3,
Yeah.
and I'm going to read that if you don't mind, brother.
Go ahead. I know you're talking about the rainbow cross around the throne.
Yes, sir.
Same thing in Ezekiel 1. Yes, sir. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And he that sat was to look upon like jasper and a sardine stone.
Uh-huh.
And there was a rainbow round about the throne.
Yes, sir.
And sight like unto an emerald.
Yes, sir.
So that's probably the color that's behind you brothers right now.
Emerald, yeah, it's a little bit more, darker green, yeah. Yes, sir.
When you see them playing with a rainbow that color,
Yeah,
it's time.
yeah. Well, and we,
touch it, I think they're afraid to touch that rainbow right there.
Well, they are not worried about it because of how they mock it. See, they rub it twixt their legs and march down the street with no clothes on, with a dog chain around their neck. They don't care nothing about it, bro. It's basically, we don't care what you say. Your throne is a mute point to us, and this is how we feel about your throne. Give me that rainbow flag. Rub it through like a towel, like how you see Homer Simpson doing. That's what they do with it, bro. You know what it's for? So you feel shame to even mention the word rainbow, because you feel they're going to attach you to that. It's like you scared to go shopping on December the 25th. That ain't Christmas Day. That day don't belong to that. That's the day of the Lord. But why you don't go? Because you're scared somebody gonna say, I saw you at Walmart on December the 25th. You would get Christmas gifts. Man, I went in there to get some soda.
Toilet paper.
Yeah. It don't stop because y'all decide to do something on the day of the Lord. But see, that's what that guilt complex they like to put us in. But those are ways of the world that make you feel guilty about that. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof.
Right.
They are you scared for. They don't control that day. Let's get some up. And notice how they don't control it. Everything they sell in there, if it's about their day, these are Christmas cookies. These are regular cookies. You go in that store, if you with that day, you're going to go over to that pile of cookies. If you ain't, you're going to go over here to this pile of cookies. But they separate, you know why? Because it's about the paper. Money is their God. We ain't going to stop you from spending money for this day. We still going to have your cookies out too. Y'all understand which kind of a cold rain? Are you good?
I know I was about to say the same thing. They call these Christmas cookies on this day.
Yeah.
Every other day of the year, they regular cookies.
Yeah.
Same cookies.
Yes, sir. Same cookies though, ain't it? Same cookies. So, what you got said?
They go in one hole and out the other.
Yeah, same way, says yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
You're absolutely 100% right. That's why we can't give it no mind, nor anything that's going on around us, y'all. We in the world, but what? Okay, let's get some more.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
And the fourth angel sounded,
Uh-huh.
and the third part of the sun was smitten,
Uh-huh.
and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for the third part of it, and the night likewise.
So we see now we're moving into the fourth angel sounded. So when the fourth trump hit, we right at the door, y'all, because when the sun and the moon is darkened, that's fourth trumpet, y'all, and we still got 3 woes to go.
Wow.
Let's get some more.
Verse 13.
Yeah.
And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels, which are yet to sound.
Y'all see what he's saying? Look, there's 3 more to go. Y'all, and if all hell is breaking loose on earth, so to speak, and we got 3 more to go. It's just, the party's just getting started. Now notice, like sister always say, Sunday worship, they'll run the first Thessalonians 4:13. They say, no, when God blow the trump, it says we're going to be in the air with God forever. But they don't understand that's the 7th trump, the scripture they pull it, but they're not taught about trumps. They don't know they already been 6 trumpets in. And you ain't going nowhere. This is the final trump and you still here. You got to re-regulate your mind. Why wasn't I gone 6 trumps ago? What am I still doing here and I'm saying I'm saved? Y'all see, that's how they misinterpret scripture. They just show them something, but they won't teach them the number of trumpets. They got them thinking it's just 1 trumpet. They got them thinking it's just 1 gate and Peter standing there. But we see in Revelation 20:21, there's 12 gates. Yes, and all them 12 gates are made out of pearls. All 12 gates. Let's get some more.
Going to 9.
Yeah.
It's on you, Joshua.
And the 5th.
We're in Revelation 9:1, y'all.
And the 5th angel.
You got to help. You leave it alone. I turned it up.
Go ahead, Josh.
And the 5th angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Uh-huh.
And he opened the bottomless pit. And there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
So, y'all, we see now that now it's getting heated up. Now, the angels that were held before the flood for their wickedness is about to be unleashed on the earth again. So, y'all, we getting ready to go through this now. They've been ready to be unleashed to handle the world. But look, if you're on the Messiah's side, you ain't got to worry about that. They're being unleashed for the wicked on earth. See, the wicked will destroy the wicked. See, like when we get caught up in this language game of having to speak the Hebrew language, and then they say we were calling on Baal in Jerusalem. What language was we calling on Baal then if we was in Jerusalem? What language? So the tongue in the righteous language can speak wickedness too, can't it? Because we sure knew our language when we was at home. And we got through out of there with that language. So it ain't about the language, it's about the law. See, law controls the language. And the reason I'm saying this, I was rapping with Nat Turner just the other day, and he was, you know, they was on the TikTok, and one messiah came on there and saying, well, the Lord in Psalm 110 means a man. Well, the other brother that can understand Hebrew vowels and characters said, well, no, this means Elohim. So the squabbling went back and forth what that Lord meant. Because David was talking about Saul was going to be the... I'm like, see, this is how they take you away from the subject matter of the Bible and have you chasing the word Lord. The problem is the law supersedes words. So however you read Lord, it has to go with the subject matter. Now, this Lord that David said, the Lord said to my Lord, is running the order of Melchizedek. It's an everlasting priesthood. So it has to mean, according to the law, a supernatural being. Because no king down here, if it meant a man, could run the Melchizedek order. We still under Aaron when this prophecy is taking place. So once you know how they're using the word, it's based off of which priest is controlling everything. Y'all, the priest control everything. Aaron controlled everything, and his sons on the law, on judgment, on death and life. And now the Messiah is the high priest after the order of Melchizedek, which was when Adam was the first Melchizedek priest on earth, all the way up till we come out of Egypt. Then it switched to Aaron. We had to be retrained, get our minds together about being in Egypt for 400 years, retrained. We were brainwashed. After Aaron got us straight and the Messiah was crucified, it switched back to Melchizedek, back to a conscious order now. We ain't got to keep writing the rules and put it on the refrigerator. Take out the trash, wash the dishes, and you better have that before you watch Soul Train.
What you say about washing the dishes?
Yes, sir. So after this, be up on the door and you forget. They point to it again. They say, okay, why do you read that? Okay. They come home again and no still there. That means you just disobeying the rules. But see, once they come home and see the dishes what trash took out, they take the note off because it's up here now. It's routine. I don't have to go through this. Y'all, we don't have to keep doing it. That's why I say in that day, ain't nobody going to say no to the Lord. He say, oh, no, because I'm going to write it in your heart. I'm going to write it up here. So we ain't going to have to worry about a Bible. It's going to be up here like it was in the book of Eli when he laid down sleep and recited all 66 books. From memory. Let's get some more.
Revelation 9, chapter 3.
What it say?
Verse 3, my bad.
Yeah.
And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth.
Uh-huh.
And unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power.
Uh-huh.
And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead. So
you see how wickedness is used to destroy wickedness? If you ain't got the seal of God in your forehead, well, you had to get that seal beforehand. You had to be purged to get that seal to have the protection because it's going to hit earth. You ain't leaving yet. It's just that hedge will be around you like it was around Job. Go ahead. What does it say, Josh?
And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months.
Uh-huh.
And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh the man.
When he striketh the man, because look, the same thing happened in Numbers. If you will, Zeb, give me the hush of time. Is that Numbers 28? Hold this, y'all. I want y'all to understand because how that priest and the Most High worked with Aaron to put the wrath on the people. Christ, Moses is a shadow of the Messiah to come. He said, another one come. He's going to be greater than me. So his wrath and his trumpets are the same way. Because remember in Numbers 10, Aaron and his sons blew the trumpet. It wasn't the children of Israel. The priest blew the trumpet to tell us to go to war. So the Messiah is blowing the trumpet when this war comes to earth. Same process, just a different priest. This priest is mixed with supernatural, so to speak, where Aaron was carnal flesh. But this priest, flesh can't corrupt, as Hebrews 7:16 say, uncorruptible flesh. So after rigor mortis set in 72 hours on us, Messiah never saw worms come out of his body. He never went into rigor mortis. Where we at?
Numbers 29.
Well, I want to go right to Nehushtan.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Numbers 28. Hold on, he made it up. Hold on.
Might be 28 too.
Hold on, let me see. I tell you what, I'm gonna go to First Kings 18, because Hezekiah had to destroy it. And Nehushtan, y'all, was what you may see today Christians wearing what's called a cross. And what happened, y'all? These are called curse of the law, or Moses' laws. You hear a lot of people say Moses' law. Moses ain't have no set of law. Moses received the curse of the law, meaning that it was some righteous here for you because you disobeyed. Now we got to make a law for disobedience. That's the curse of the law. Those things came in the wilderness. It's not two separate laws. One is just for disobedience. We added for disobedience to get you back right on the right path. Oh, let me get this real quick. Numbers. Well, it should be 22 though. Now who's your time? Hold on.
22?
Well, Numbers 21. Okay, no, 21. Give me Numbers 21 and 9. Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, let's pick it up about verse 6, Josh. Numbers chapter 21, verse 6. And we're going to run it down to verse 9. And then we're going to, Zeb, if you will, give me the book of John 3:14. Go ahead. Go ahead, run it, Josh. Y'all there? Numbers chapter 21. We're going to pick it up about verse 6. And y'all, this is in the wilderness. I want y'all to understand. People saying we got to go to the wilderness, y'all. We don't want to run into danger. Y'all, the wilderness wasn't a pleasant place. The wilderness, we got saved out of Egypt, but the wilderness was our trying point. So we don't let non-messianics in. We don't let the haters of Israel come in and love the nation.
It was to purge out the rebels.
It was to purge out the rebels, just like we're in the wilderness now, y'all purging out the rebels. They want to keep trying to come amongst us. Ain't that crazy, y'all? They say we crazy, but yet they always want to be around us.
Always.
What's the problem with that? Is that?
Always.
I mean, do you think I'm going to be mad like this with show up at a clan meeting? Why can't I come in there? I got a hood. What? Because we kill people that look like you. When you killed your grandmama, your grandfather, you still want to come in? Yeah.
You're going to become the guest of
Boy,
honor.
look here. Go ahead, brother. Tickle Josh. Go ahead, brother.
And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people.
What did he send?
Fiery serpents among the people.
Now, what we just read in Revelation 9? Locusts.
Yeah.
With fire. Go ahead, what else?
And they bit the people.
What they do?
They bit the people.
Uh-huh.
And much people of Israel died.
Uh-huh.
Therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned.
What they say, Josh?
We have sinned.
Uh-huh.
For we have spoken against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. And the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent and set up upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live.
So right now you'll have some that hate the Bible say that's idol worship. Ain't they idol worshiping? They looking at a piece of metal and they saying it's gonna take away sins. That ain't the key. It's about obedience. If he had just said, put that water bottle up there and tell them to just look at the water bottle. It's not that you're worshiping the water bottle. It's just seeing if you'll take direction. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Let's get some more.
And Moses made a serpent of brass
Uh-huh.
and put it upon the pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived.
So it didn't say he bowed down and worked. It said when he just beheld it, if he followed the instruction, just look at it. You were healed, but you can't go do that no more. So that was the rule. We're going to get you back in obedience. It's the same thing for the fringes and numbers. The same exact thing. Don't go out on the Sabbath day and do nothing. The man went out. He said, okay, we'll do this, Moses. Moses said the same thing. Somebody disobeyed. He said, I tell you what, since they hard-headed here, make them fringes to put on the outside of their clothes. So on the Sabbath day, and see, technically, fringes are technically only for the Sabbath day. It's to remind you of what day? He had no problem. He worked 6 days like he was supposed to. He wasn't punished for the 6 days of work. He was punished for work on the 7th day. So why am I make something for you on the 6 days that you were good? Put them on here so that, and when you read Numbers again, say, so that you may remember it's the Sabbath day. And the nations, now what it does is it separates you from other people so that they can see, oh, those must be the Sabbath worshipers. They got on the fringes. But we can't champion it like that because it came off of disobedience. See, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob never wore fringes. We never wore fringes in Egypt. We didn't wear fringes till we got in the wilderness. So are we more disobedient in the wilderness than we were in Egypt? Had to be. So they never wore fringes. Abraham never wore fringes. Abraham wasn't circumcised till he was 99. So now we understand, if this is right, it moves it to here. So the understanding you don't need outer cover. And when he circumcised Abraham, he put it where no man could see it, in his shorts. And not only, it's a marriage covenant with the Most High. So when a man sees his covenant, if he's going to a woman he ain't supposed to, he get a last look at the covenant to turn him away from sin. But sometimes a man will just put his hands up like this. I'm trying to keep it clean for the children. And say, you do it. You ain't going to fool the Most High.
Then,
Go ahead.
your second witness was in 2 Kings 18:4.
That's what I'm talking about with Hezekiah had to get it. What you got? Go ahead, run.
He removed the high places
Uh-huh.
and break the images.
This King Hezekiah that was granted 15 more years of life. Go ahead. What it say?
He removed the high places and break the images.
Yeah.
And cut down the grove and break in pieces the brazen serpent that Moses had made.
So y'all see from the wilderness all the way to King Hezekiah, it made it through to Israel, and they start worshiping it. They start bowing down to it. It's what the Pope carry around. That staff, that's the brazen serpent. Or it's like the doctor symbol, so to speak. Because they use it as like healing. Because that's what it healed the people back then. But it's still coming off of bad behavior, y'all. I'm not saying don't wear your fringes. That's our custom. What I'm saying is understand fringes. Because if you say it like that, then you should not be caught sinning with your fringes. You should always be doing like this. Oh, I can't do that. Let me out the car, though.
What was that verse again, Brother?
2 Kings 18 and verse 4.
But every Babylon picture we get carried off to Babylon, the people want you to focus on, see they beards. But guess what? They got on fringes, being led into captivity. And you got us looking at the beard. Just so it look like a black man, but you ain't looking at the crime. Them fringes on them. And they going into captivity. And you supposed to remember the law. Why you been taken into captivity with your remembrance on? So the Melchizedek order, we go back to the Holy Spirit that teach you all things. Right. And it teaches you, the Holy Spirit teaches you, remember, you got your fringes on.
Even with my fringes on, I'm a
mess. So it said, remember, you're going to need me, the Holy Spirit, with those fringes on. Let's get some more. You finished that, Josh? Yeah. So
going back to the.
I want you to hit John 3:14, y'all, because the Messiah was put up on the cross the same way. Because everything Moses and Aaron did, the Messiah would be a shadow of that. So when they put the Messiah on the cross and he died for us, according to Isaiah 53, what does it say, John 3:14?
John chapter 3, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
And Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness.
So it's coming back to Numbers 21. This is what it wants us to look back to. The instructions. Go ahead.
Even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
Uh-huh.
That whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life. For Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish.
Should not what?
Should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Now see, if we did that with the serpent, we can sure do it with the Son of the Most High. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So, y'all, everything in the old is mirroring up because we were told, look, it's another one going to supersede everything we doing out here. Because he was before us. He's the root of David. Not the offspring. Well, I should say not the offspring continually. In the minds of men. Go ahead. We're going back to now Revelation 9. Y'all going to speed this up just a bit. Revelation 9 and what was that? 6?
Where'd you stop at?
Huh?
6.
Okay, let's get. So y'all see the comparison of the high priest? One priest ordered this, Moses ordered this, what you do. And when you see it, the serpents bite you. They come out of nowhere and bite you. You have to look. So the same way with the beast coming out of the bottomless pit is biting on people and is doing the same thing. Those who have taken the mark of the beast or ain't listening. Same process, y'all. So if that's happening where we all on the four corner of earth, then where the wilderness at? It's comparable, y'all. It just happened to be in one location then. But now it's four corners. You think them serpents just going to be in Jerusalem biting? It says all over. The mark of the beast going to be taken here. The mark of the beast going to be taken in China. Over in Israel, the mark of the beast going to be taken over there. Let's get some more. Where you at?
And in those days shall men seek death.
What they gonna do?
Seek death.
And
shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Yo, it ain't no coincidence y'all see them movies Dawn of the Dead when they walking with their brains blowed off, or one arm off, they can't die. See, they'll be seeking death, y'all. Once you realize I took to the mark of the beast, I'll just kill myself like Judas Iscariot did. You won't be able to. Death will not flee you. It's still going to be hanging on. So the more you torture yourself, the worse you're going to be. Right. But you won't die. He's not going to take the breath of life from you. Man, hit me in the head with that hatchet. You're just going to have be like that, what's that bread, butter toast, loaf of bread? What is that bread that's split down in the middle of that loaf?
Butter top.
You know what I'm talking about? That's all they're going to be when they hit you in the head with that axe. Just going to part your hair sideways.
Buttertop head.
Yeah. Let's get some more.
And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men. And they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots, of many horses running into battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions.
Yes, sir.
And there were stings in their tails. And their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit.
Who is he?
Angel of the bottomless pit. Whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon. But in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon.
Boy, that was good. Say that Apollyon. I used to say Abaddon. What is that?
Abaddon.
Yeah, yes, sir. You good. Go ahead.
He was reading better than you. 7 years ago.
7 years ago. What you boy go ahead?
One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter.
Now look, the angel of the bottomless pit been let out. And we still got woes to go. He said, God ain't finished with you yet. But what I want you to understand, in the Hebrew tongue, what's his name? Abaddon. In the Greek tongue, his name is Apollyon. So languages didn't change who the bottomless pit beast was, did they?
No, sir.
So y'all, how is language then changing anything? It's the same individual. In the Greek, they just say Apollyon. But in the Hebrew, they say Abaddon. But they're talking about the same individual. But the naysayers like to make you play on words. So if you play on English and Hebrew or Greek and Hebrew, who's lying about Revelation 11 then? Which side is lying? Because they both saying it's the same individual. Or are you saying, well, no, see, you Greeks have to say Abaddon. Or it ain't right. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's that language game they playing with us. But okay, I'm getting it. But whoever you got, it don't matter what you call him, he's coming out to punish Hebrews. Apollyon is. I don't care what you say in the Greek. If it's some Hebrews doing wrong, Apollyon coming to get you. No, he ain't gonna mess with us because we call him Abaddon. See, in Hebrew. So he ain't gonna mess with us because we say his name in Hebrew. Okay, you keep waiting on that. What you got, AZ Ben Yehuda?
It's describing apocalyptic times.
That's what it's talking about, AZ. Yeah.
And he's describing something he had never seen before.
Yeah.
He's describing these chariots with breastplates of iron.
Yeah. Fire coming out.
Fire coming out of them. And they punish people for what? So just like they did Gaza Strip.
Yeah.
And they kept bombing.
Bomb.
Kept bombing.
Yes, sir.
Kept bombing. That's exactly what they did that kind of thing to us, is what he's saying.
Absolutely, bro. But look, it didn't change who the God of the bottomless pit was because the language changed, did it? He's the same individual,
He's the
ain't
same person that put the order out.
Yes, sir.
Put the hit out.
AZ Ben Yehuda. But you got a English name too, don't you? But you the same individual, ain't
I'm
you?
the same person.
Y'all, so don't get caught up in the language game, y'all. Let's get some more.
And the sixth angel sounded. And I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar before God, saying to the sixth angel which had a trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000.
So a 2 million man army coming through the river Euphrates. Who got a 2 million man army? China.
And then the Euphrates is almost dry.
It is almost dry, y'all.
They have discovered caves and tombs up under.
They'll be able to march right across it, y'all. 2 million man army. Let's get some more.
And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth, and brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions.
See, and when they got brimstone, y'all, they're talking about nuclear warheads.
Fire.
Them missiles, them Qassam missiles.
What's the name of the new ones called? They hit and they burn.
Bump, yeah, they got them now that they implode.
Yeah.
They can drop one on this building and all the other buildings around it will be safe. It makes it collapse inside. That's what they did with the World Trade Centers. That's why everything around it didn't burn up. Everything collapsed right now, collapsed straight down. Imploded. Let's get some up.
And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of man killed.
Well, how many people killed?
Third part of man killed. By the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths.
Missiles.
No, he just said missiles. Go ahead. Missiles and bombs. Y'all going, family? Come on, family. Y'all like it, y'all be good. All right, let's get some more.
For their power is in their mouth.
Where their power at?
In their mouth. And in their tails.
What is the power of a scorpion at? And it's what? Let's get some more.
You look at them Apache helicopters, you'll see what a missiles are
sitting out like that. Yes, sir.
on the back of the tail, on the wing, on the back of the tail wing like that.
See, because you got a man looking 2,000, 3,000 years down the road. So he's trying to describe it, like looking in the future, he's trying to describe it to us. It's like when we see Star Trek with a flip phone.
Yes, sir.
And you got that pay phone and this phone, and you like, let me describe. It's a hand phone. Chill on my beat, be careful out there. It ain't got no wires on it. 200 million, thank you, brother. 200 million man army coming through there. So it may be all the nations riding together at this point.
That's right.
200 million, thank you, ID. 200 million man army. But y'all understand what we saying, y'all? So it's like a man trying to look. You know why they keep calling them horses? Because they don't know what else to call something with power that take. Today, what that Hellcat got in it? How many horses? How many, what it got? 750 horsepower. So that's equivalent to getting a chariot and hook 750 horses to it. Put that Hellcat right there and say y'all gonna run it to King's Highway. They should end up at the same time.
You say 750.
What happened?
I'm talking about nephew over there.
What? 750 horses?
It can take a YN to know that.
Yeah, yes, sir. Young know that, boy. Yes, sir. But what I'm talking about, it has the power under this hood of this car equivalent to 700 horses galloping at full speed. Everything still is named after horsepower. It's how it's measured. Even the chariots of God is measured by horsepower. Something we can see with extreme speed and power to get you from one place to the other. Horsepower.
What does it sound like when they take it off at the airport?
Oh, boy. Like horses, like, boy, look here. And when they get up there, though, it's power because now we're running 600 miles an hour. So what's the horsepower on that? Let's get some more, y'all.
Revelation 9:19.
Yeah.
For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the work of their hands.
What did they do?
Repented not of the work of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of God, and silver, and brass, and stone, and of wood, which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their theft. So that's just why he's saying the world gonna continue like it is. Why everybody gonna be continue doing what it is. Look, what Trump doing ain't stopped nobody from scheduling a party tonight. They're gonna go on like the day is just going on. They're not paying attention to the war what's going on, y'all. We have to watch as well as pray. Because it's going to come to you and you're going to need that hedge around you like we were in Egypt. When the plagues hit, we were chilling in Goshen. It said that a fly come that way, a mosquito was off limits, and we were sitting there chilling. While all hell breaking loose around us in Egypt. It's going to be the same way, y'all, like this for us on planet Earth. It's just going to be everywhere. It's in the Middle East. It's over here. It's over there. It's in the four corners of the earth. Wars going on. You understand? And then this flea doctrine. It says a country from the north gonna come. If you make it America, Babylon, the country from the north is Canada. Russia on the other side of that, but what we talking about leads to Russia. You getting straight A's, ain't you? Look, but because he's right, absolutely. Canada runs as far as it runs, then it hits Russia, Alaska border over there, but they're unwalled borders. That's why Trump wants Canada. He gonna seal the border. But Canada, like, no, we leave our borders open. If y'all look up Canada right now, Canada is called, what my notes said. Canada is called longest uninterrupted coastline. Y'all look that up. And it says, just like he said right here, it leads all the way to Russia, where the walls are unmanned as well. So if I get Canada, I can block everybody else from coming in there. But Canada say, we ain't bound. So North is technically, it's thinking Russia, but it could be right here in Canada. Right next door to Michigan. And north, if you say, well, that's if America is there. But if we say Israel, they're north of Israel, then you still got a problem from the north. Because north of that, Lebanon is north. And then Syria is northeast. So you're still off on where the prophecy going to hit at. Because it ain't centralized in one location. It's centralizing worldwide. So there'll be no escape route. Because we're not coming back on earth again for sin. We're coming into righteousness where sin going to be locked up at least for 1,000 years. So we're not going through that program again after the flood. Let's get some more, y'all.
You know what?
Yes, ma'am.
When you say locked up for 1,000 years, when we look at the years, 1 day, that's high. Isn't that ironic that it's 1,000 years? Looking for a very long time.
Well, it may not be long, y'all, because in that realm, if we in that realm, once again, it may only be 1 day. Because when we in that realm, it'll go by like this. So we can get in the kingdom and then the next day, it's everlasting life. Because you're in that realm now. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So he may be only locked up for, as we know, 1 day. Time gonna shift to everybody gonna be under this time system. So if we thinking he gonna be locked up for 1,000 years, we got 1,000 years to play around. It technically may be just one spiritual day, and the next day, like day 1, day 2, then he did this day 3. It may be one day just like that, y'all, because we'll be in that time slot. Let's get some more.
Revelation 10.
No, we're gonna hold there. We're gonna hold on to Revelation. Next is start to get into those who had taken the mark of the beast. What we want to do is get you to the woes, the 7 trumpets, to the opening of the bottomless pit. Y'all know why? Because that bottomless pit is in the heavens. Where y'all think them angels hanging upside down at? Y'all think they under the earth, or where y'all think they at? Shalom, my Joshua. Be careful. Be safe on that trip back. Most High bless you. All right, sis, thank you for bringing them on down. Will do. Let's get it.
We're going to Isaiah 13.
Yeah, we're going right now to, on the list. I'm about to get rid of one of these. They get me. This one. Y'all, we're going to Isaiah 13th chapter. Y'all got any questions on those seals and trumpets being open, y'all? Look, a lot of activity still going to be going on earth, so ain't no need. You're going to be watching people drop dead. You may see Dawn of the Dead. You may really see Thriller. Well, look at, yeah. Go ahead, what you got, bro?
What trumpet are we in right now?
What we're looking at, we know we're at least into the 3rd or 4th seal.
Seal.
Yeah, so the seals are different from the trumpet. Seals are the warnings
Okay.
that wrath is coming. When you get to the trumpets, wrath is now what those seals said. I meant what I said. You know, but as long as the seals give you time to repent. The seal is like going through the wilderness, so to speak, giving you time to get it right. But when the wrath comes, it's over with at that point. And we're going to see some wrathful events that made it over for certain Israelites in the wilderness. Y'all, the wilderness ain't where we want to be. It said, behind us is the wilderness. Before us is the Garden of Eden. Y'all, so we can't look back. As hard as it is, we can't look back. If your family members ain't with you when the horn blow, you can't look back. You got to hope they catching another ride to the same spot. But you ain't ready to go back and get nobody. It says if you're on the rooftop, don't do what, Shalom, my man?
Don't come down.
If you're on your rooftop doing what? Cleaning out the gutters. It's that tense that you can't go back in and tell them, get your shoes on, it's time to go. It's that tense. You can't come down. Everybody in the household has to know. What's happening? What is it doing? Let me move it over here. Is it driving there crazy? How do I write that now? Huh? Okay, thank you.
You do it every week. That's why I didn't say that. I didn't want them to think I was picking on it.
Well, you know I was thinking it. I'm like, why not Elijah?
Yeah, I saw you over there trying to.
Elijah's was going off. How about that now? Yes, sir. Okay.
See how you try
Thank
to
y'all.
deflect to somebody.
What I'm saying is, see now look how long-winded Zeph been. We could have been through 3 more scripts. Let's get it. Go ahead, y'all. Isaiah 13th chapter.
The birds of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amoz deceived.
Started picking up about verse 6.
Howl ye, for the day of the
Hold
Lord
on,
is
everybody
at hand.
there? Isaiah 13 and 6.
Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take a hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the hand desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
See, notice how the wrath is only dealing with the sinners. Even though everybody's still on earth, but you got to have that seal of the Most High on you. It's going to know exactly who to attack. If somebody may be standing right next to you and just drop dead. You will drop dead if you ain't on your game. When it comes through. Go ahead, John.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Y'all see how this is repetitive, consistent with the Bible from Genesis to Revelation? It started this same way. The sun and the moon weren't given a light in Genesis 1 and 2. It ends in Revelation 20 right before when the sun and the moon is knocked out. Then I give you a new heaven and I give you a new earth. Y'all understand? It's the same process. The Most High don't change how he do. He don't have to change. My laws are the same. My judgment is the same. I'm not changing for y'all. I can make it simple. I just get rid of y'all.
When the lights go out.
Yeah.
You know, my father used to say, if you can't do what I say, then I can make another one just like you.
Yeah. And send you on the way.
That's what my father used to say.
Let's get it. That ain't me now. Who was that? I guess that is me. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
And I will punish the world for their evil.
Who we gonna punish?
The world for their evil. And the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
So now we got a flip of Lamentations 3, where it says, how has the gold become dim when we fell off? The gold had become dim. He said, I'm going to brighten the gold back up now. You know, I'm going to polish it on up now because it's worthy to be polished. Let's get some more.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
What kind of anger?
Fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
So, this is talking about now, but this is the wrath on these people fleeing to their own land. They're trying to run home. There's a fleeing right now, everybody going back to their lands. The only reason they ain't putting us out is because we were ordered here. And see, they got to keep us here so the victory stays here. Because no matter who has us, that nation rules the world.
Right.
Wherever we went captive, that nation ran planet Earth. So they won't get rid of us. We'll be the last ones to go. Y'all have to understand that they'll run everybody else out, but they can't run us out because they say, well, God ain't going to kill his own people.
Right.
He dropped them brimstone fire. He going to kill his own people. They understand that. Why you think the White House is in Washington, D.C.? What's the percentage rate of Hebrews in D.C.? 99%. They call it D.C. What is it? Dark chocolate. Yeah. Dark chocolate city or whatever they call it. But it's surrounded and the White House is in the middle of that. Why? Protection.
You say dark chocolate city.
Dark chocolate city. Sound good enough to me. Go ahead. Where we at?
13, 15.
Yeah.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
See, so we can't play Brunity. You can't hook up with nobody that got the mark of the beast because you ain't going to be able to negotiate with them. But you going to get it. And then I'll stay over here and you could bring me stuff. No, there ain't going to be no plan like that. Every dollar, every quarter that's moved, they going to know about it. Every trading that take place, they going to know about it. They're setting this up here where we're getting rid of cash money. We're going to know your every thought. When you Google something, we're going to watch your algorithm to see what you're really thinking. We can't read your mind, but by what you Googling and what you seem to tarry on for 2 minutes longer than that passage, we know how you're thinking now. We can guess what you're thinking versus having the spirit of discernment that's different for us. Because it's almost a mind reading technique. See, they don't have the power to do that. They can only get it from here. And this tells your consciousness. See, because we won't leave home without this. You late for work and you'll go back and get it. You on your last points and go back. Well, hell, I'm going to need to get another job anyway. Because this went over. And hell, it belonged to the company anyway, so I ain't giving it back. I'm going to use it till they turn it off. But ain't no more payphones on the corner. The only where you find landlines is in a hotel room or at the hotel lobby. Other than that, you got to have this. This will tell you where you need to go. It directs you like the Spirit does. GPS. global position, what is it, sensor or what was system?
Remember, time is connected too.
Time is connected to it. It switches time for you. Not only this, but this can get everybody back on the same language program. See, you can speak pure Russian, and I can put this on pure Russian and do it like this, and it's going to translate it to me. What you saying? You know, that's why we ain't got to worry about these half Hebrew learners around here think they know some Hebrew. This going to be the choice. I ain't going to have to worry about you knowing what you saying is correct. I'll just put on here, go ahead and say what you saying, and click this. They could be right, you know, according to it. But the bottom line is, this is going to be the champion, so to speak.
How do you get the lost sheep if they don't know Hebrew?
Boy.
Just supposed to lead them out? Or like the dude told me about my grandmother, she better get up to speed.
Well, see, and that's another
And
doctrine.
then I just spit one sentence to him and he didn't know what I
Didn't
said.
know what he meant. So, y'all, it's not about the language, y'all, because he separated the Tower of Babel. He knew if he gonna have you call on him, why would he separate it and you can't call on without the language that he separated? And there ain't no 100% proof that was Hebrew. You say it's just the language of God because he was giving it to Abraham. Abraham took off with it. That's why I say it's more from that perspective. But Abraham's servant was a Syrian, Eleazar. So y'all, we don't get into no more. We're going to speed this up just a bit. We got about 42 minutes and 87 seconds. Let's get it.
87 seconds. That means 43.
Go ahead, bro. Let's no, we're going to hold up. How far did you go down there? Let's go down to 19.
14.
Yeah.
Go down to 19.
Go down to 19. Yeah.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Hold on. What was you
No,
at
he
first?
wants you to go from 14 down.
Yeah, go pick it up back at verse 15 and come on down. You finished with, you was at 14, your last one.
Yes, sir.
So come on down to 15 down to 19.
19.
I was at 16.
Oh, okay, let's run 16 then.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Uh-huh.
Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
So this is talking about the wicked. So this, we won't be doing that. See, this is what I'm talking about when he say, I'm going to do that wrath. I'm going to get y'all vengeance. What they did to y'all, I'm the only person righteous enough to do that back to them. Y'all, he ain't going to put nothing in our hands and we're going to be cutting babies out of nations that did to some of us, and we evil as hell too.
Right.
You won't get that power. He said, I put you in the hands and they did that to y'all, so I'll pay them back for what they did to y'all. I'll pay them back. I don't want that blood on y'all hands, because if I do, you can't build the kingdom like David could.
Exactly, Dad. Exactly.
Unless you've been washed clean and you coming back with the army of Messiah. Those only ones get to draw their swords. The army that's behind him, and that's everybody that got picked up on the third level of heaven, coming back here, those are the souls under the altar that he's bringing back with him. Revelation 7 and 14, they say the 144,000 were called up from the earth. And they say they were without guile, no evil thoughts out of their mouth, didn't ever trick people. They were virgins. So either it's talking religion first, spiritual, they never tamper with another doctrine. And then it filters down to women. They are eunuchs for the kingdom. I mean, I don't need a woman like the Messiah and Paul. My focus is on the kingdom. So y'all, that's who's coming back with them, because they worthy. And he said, go back to sleep. I'm going to get y'all, but we got another martyrdom we got to go through. And then we're going to all mount up and come back and take vengeance on them that shed our blood on earth. But you have to have perfect hatred. Right now, we can't do it now. I'm talking about killing white folks and the stuff we doing. You know, he don't put no sword in our hands and you unrighteous, and you, that means you'll kill for no reason. You just tomorrow I won't get back. What you got over there, Shemar?
So, day of the Lord is judgment on the heathen, or the wicked Israelites is Jacob's trouble, right?
Yeah, on all unbelievers.
Okay.
On all, Jew or Gentile. It says the wrath of God starts at the house of Israel.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Blessings, honor, and glory to the Jew first and then the Gentile. Tribulation, anguish, and poverty to the Jew first and then the Gentile. So we get the blessing first, but we get the whooping first too. See, that let the nations know he don't play. Ooh, look what he doing to his own. We in trouble. Like if your cousins come over and jump in your mama's bed with their shoes on, and she having to walk in, who get it first? Look what y'all looking at mom for. Who she didn't have to put that heat on? Baby girl right there. But that's who get it first. It lets them know that she's not playing. Yes, sir.
I want to highlight on the means.
Well, yeah, go ahead, highlight on that means. And you're speaking of verse 17.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It talks about the means.
Yeah.
The means to go against them. I just pulled it up. I want to go by what they're saying, but it's pretty much the same. It's an ancient Iranian group, so they basically Iranian.
Well, all of that doctrine, yeah, that region. Yes, sir.
And it's an Iranian group whose descendants are assimilated into modern populations, primarily Kurds, Persians, Azeris, and Iranian peoples living across Iran, Iraq, and Turkey.
So it's the house of them. Y'all, so right now, just got a governor of New York. I mean, the mayor of New York is, what is he, where he from? Not on that, but he swore in on a Quran. First time in American history.
What time is it?
Huh?
What that means he did that?
Well, all it means is the Constitution is what it say. It say it don't worry about no God. The chief God is the Bible.
Right.
See, I understand what it's saying. It understands Psalm 82 and 6. You should have, understand Exodus 20. You should have no what before me?
God.
So that means there's something else that the Most High say you can give worship to other than me. And you should have none. I don't care what it is. Your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, not your favorite car. Nothing should mimic me. And you should ask or you bow down to worship. So in like manner, y'all, it's gonna be the same situation, y'all. The Medes and the Persians got Iranians in here, and now he promoting the Palestinian, which is gonna be a clash against what the Edomites is saying over there about the Palestinians. They're saying they're ruthless, and he's saying we're gonna champion their cause. Well, that's gonna be a clash. But the governor of New York,
Ain't nobody.
it's a white man. But see, the governor can get pardons. The mayor can't. The governor runs the mayor.
That's right.
So they may be like, well, I'll let him play around. The governor still calling the shot.
That's right.
Like the governor of Missouri. He called the shot. Boy, who is it? Y'all hear this? Boy, this youngster's on his game. Hold on, you go to that school down the street down there, don't you? Cardinal Ritter. Oh, you used to go there.
No, he's
He's still going there. Well, that's the smart school down there. Right down the street from Jacob down
You can
there.
tell how his utterance is.
But what we're talking about is timing to chime right in and hit it right on the point of what we're talking about. Y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
What all you get what?
Understand.
So he's understanding what we're talking about as a young man. So the youth has a chance if the Most High have him around. Y'all understand what we're saying?
Remember, he was doing this 5-7 years
5,
ago.
7
He was
years
doing the
ago.
same thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and actually we had somebody
He just bigger
fired
than
up.
Daniel now.
Yeah, he had somebody fired up. Y'all got that youngin' up there reading. So you mad about that, huh? But we always had youngins up there reading. Joshua was a youngin'.
And read better than some of these.
Yeah, come on, bro. Let's get it. Where we at?
13:20.
Yes, sir.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
So we got a problem here is Babylon, America, then what are the Arabians pitching their tent here for? See, it's not here. Babylon is a system. It's America and all what's called its allies. So if you run to Israel, that's Babylon. You run to Iraq, because they control Iraq and parts of Iran, it's Babylon. It's about a system, not a group of people. It's a worldwide system. It keeps you from trying to escape Babylon.
Like the TV.
What you got on the code, Rain?
You said anywhere where they put that flag in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they have, wherever U.S. embassy's at, that's Babylon. So if you Google right now, all the lands where U.S. embassy's at, just somebody Google, just give us the number. You ain't got to read it now. But just somebody Google all the nations where there's a U.S. embassy. And we'll see where Babylon, how far it extends. Y'all, but if you thinking it's just going to be America, we're losing focus on, these are land prophecies. It's saying who controlling the land at that time that it happens. If it's the Chinese over here controlling, when that prophecy come down, they're actually Babylon, so to speak. And the reason I'm saying this is because Ezekiel 16, 1 and 2. If you don't know the difference between land prophecy and people prophecy, Ezekiel 16, 1 and 2 is going to cause a problem for you. Josh, if you will, just run Ezekiel 16, 1 and 2, and we're going to come right back to that Isaiah. Just run Ezekiel 16, 1 and 2, and then I'm going to ask a quick question. You going small? Be careful out there. So,
Again,
watch as well as pray, brother.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Where we at?
Ezekiel chapter 16.
I just want to run 1 and 2
Verse
so
1
we
and
know
2.
the difference between land prophecy and people prophecy. Ezekiel 16, 1 and 2.
again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abomination.
Who is he going to call to know their abomination?
Jerusalem.
Okay.
That's it.
No, I want you to keep reading verse 1 and 2. Go ahead.
That was 2. You want to keep
That's
going.
There's 1 and 2?
You want to keep
going
going.
down? Yeah, go
You
ahead.
want you to keep going.
Yes, sir.
And say, Thus saith the Lord God unto Jerusalem,
Uh-huh.
Thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan.
So thy birth, how the nation got started. And what else it say? That nativity, what's the nativity? That's when you're a baby in swaddling clothing, right? That's the nativity scene that they show. That's what it means in swaddling clothes. So it's saying your birth and your bringing up was where?
In the land of Canaan.
What else it say?
Thy father was an Amorite.
Thy father was a who?
Amorite.
Uh-huh.
And thy mother a Hittite.
So right here, if you didn't know land prophecy and you applied this to people, you're saying, well, the Israelites, they are Hamites. They're African. Because Amorites and Hittites are Africans, ain't they?
Yeah.
But it's talking about who ruled the land at that time. They had to take the land from Canaan. That's where the tribe of Israel got set up. Our beginning was in the land of Canaan, which is Jerusalem. Whoever runs Jerusalem rules the world. It's the navel of planet Earth. So it's where, like the navel on us is what we would consider our immune system is in our navel. It keeps us healthy. What you go in your stomach, you got to be filtered out right. Everything go different ways once it leaves your stomach. So our navel is our safe point. So it's our feeding tube, because when we were baby, what was connected to that? A feeding tube, wasn't it? So it's the same thing. Jerusalem then feeds the world, but they're feeding it through violence.
That number was 270 that you asked for.
For the embassies.
Oh, 270 embassies worldwide.
Over 200.
Over 200 worldwide. So over 200 places or nations on earth is Babylon. Where you gonna run to? Where you running? Let's get back to this, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all that so y'all read, and that's where we got married to the Most High in our infant stages, so to speak, when the kingdom was set up in Jerusalem in the land of Canaan. See, the landmass name don't change until we get a new heaven and a new earth. This still the same Canaan's land that got off, or the son of Ham, and what he did with Noah's wife, this offspring. That land was still promised to him even through that wickedness what happened. So that's why I call the land of Canaan when you get to Zechariah 14, and there should be no more Canaanite in the house of the Lord. It's talking about nobody dwelling around there. It's just talking about original land mass. People move in and out of original land mass. Look, three boys that got off the ark set the land mass. Every name is named after their children. The 3 sons of Abraham, his offspring, or the children, so to speak, Ishmael, Isaac, and Keturah's offspring, control those people lands that got off the ark, and they move around in it. So if you want Japheth to be a white man because a white man controls Russia, he wasn't on the ark. He just moved into that land. But then no white man get off the ark. Y'all understand what I'm saying? See, it make you try to put a square peg in a round hole, try to force somebody on the ark that wasn't on there. Let's get some more. Let's get Numbers 11, chapter 11. Y'all, we're just gonna see a little bit of wilderness. On pretty good time, we'll run these numbers to right at 4, and then we'll just hit these last few, and we'll close on out.
Numbers chapter 11.
And y'all, while we're going here, is just what happened to us in the wilderness. If it gotta be the same way it is here, I mean, like it was back that day, everything gonna take place in the wilderness of the people the same way. Right now, y'all see we matching up the trumpets with the same trumpet that was blown. Look, the trumpets blow in Numbers 10. They tell you when the priest will blow the trumpet.
Right.
When we just want the people to gather, we got to talk to them. We hit them one time. If we go into war, the priest blow the trumpets twice. You know, when we surrounded Jericho, the priest blew that trumpet and running the wall down. So in like manner, our high priest now is still a priest in control. Gonna blow them trumpets. In the book of Revelation, who is the Revelation talking about? The Alpha and Omega. Ain't it talking about Revelation? And I saw the revelation of the Messiah, Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. That's who's gonna be blowing all these trumpets, getting you ready. Because it's all about who don't believe in him. All the trumpets are about who don't believe in the Messiah that gets you to the Father. There ain't no leapfrog process. You going, Sister Joe? Okay. Let's get some more of that, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. We're going to get caught up. Numbers. Y'all read all Numbers 10. We read it last week. We get into Numbers 11, though.
Numbers chapter 11, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And when the people complained.
What do people do in the wilderness?
Complained.
Uh-huh.
It displeased the Most High. And the Most High heard.
Uh-huh.
And his anger was kindled. And the fire of the Most High burnt among them. And consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp.
Uh-huh.
And the people cried unto Moses.
Who they crying to?
Moses.
See, they knew the connection between him and the Most High. It's like when you in trouble when you sleep. You can talk all that Hebrew madness you want. But if we had a microphone there, when that witch ride you in the middle of the night, you think you finna give up the ghost when it feel like it's choking you to death and you can't wake up, you'll holler Jesus 3 times because that's the most common language you use daily. That's what you kind of revert, and it lets you go. You can try to pronounce the Hebrew name. Do you know the only problem with that? It's 10 different names in Hebrew. Yahweh Shai, Yehoshua. Which one you going to call on to make him let you go? If he don't let you go the first time, Yehoshua. Lord. Yahweh Shai. Joshua. Which one you going to call on in Hebrew? Which name you going to call? Or do we just simplify it and say, Lord Jesus, have mercy on me. Get him off.
Right.
He going to make you holler 3 times, but it'll release you. Go ahead, gentlemen. Cold rain.
Never mind me the movie The Mummy. Remember?
Yeah, it's hard. And it ain't got their own imagination.
Right.
Everything they write a movie about comes out of the Bible. They just put a twist on it. Let's get some more. Where we at?
Verse 2.
Yeah.
And the people cried unto Moses, and when Moses prayed unto the Most High, the fire was quenched.
Uh-huh.
And he called the name of the place to Barah. Say that, Joshua.
He right now. I'm calling him short.
To Barah.
Yeah, it's gonna hold up for 2 hours. I know he good. But if he start talking, chewing, and swallowing with clear English, but we got an angel amongst us, don't we? Let's get some more. Go ahead.
Because of the fire of the Lord burnt among them.
Uh-huh.
And in the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. And the children of Israel also wept again, and said, who shall give us flesh to eat?
So verse 4 said there was a mixed multitude amongst us in the wilderness. And then it says, and the children of Israel. So who is the mixed multitude with us in the wilderness? See that doctrine that we got to get rid of all other nations. The nation's always been around us because you have to be a light to the Gentiles. Light can't dwell with darkness. Any Gentile nation with us is on the light. They're not on no darkness, and you can't put them in darkness and say all of them was conditioned for darkness. They were created for darkness. Then that means the Most High created evil. Then that would be in the morning and the evening, and he created men that would be born wicked in the morning and the evening, and it was good. Men go off. When you break the law, that creates evil. Y'all understand? Let's get some more. What you got, Lazy?
Basically add to that, even the dog eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table.
Who eat what's that?
Even the dog
Yes,
eat
sir.
the crumbs that fall from the master's table.
And so that lets us know that even dogs around us, we have to be careful. Dogs supposed to eat, you know, if they eat the crumbs from the table, then they eat what we eat, ain't they? The problem is they feeding them chitlins and what they eat. Throwing pork chops in that dog bowl, and you take them to the vet, and the vet say he got high blood pressure, he got kidney failure. What is this dog eating? He eat what we eat. He ate leftover chitlins. We just didn't want to throw them away, so we threw them in his bowl. And Lucky eating good. They say Lucky eating good. Let's get some more.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely. The cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic.
Yeah.
But now our soul is dried away.
What is our soul?
Dried away. There is nothing at all beside this manna before our eyes. And the manna was as coriander. The manna was as a coriander seed. And the color thereof as the color of Bedlam. And the people went about and gathered it and ground it in the mill, or beat it in the mortar, and baked it in the pans, and made cakes of it. And the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil. And when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. Then Moses heard the people weeping throughout their family.
Yes, sir.
Every man in the door of his tent, and in the anger of the Most High was kindled greatly. Moses also was displeased. And Moses said unto the Most High, Wherefore hast thou afflicted thy servant? And wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon me? Have I conceived all these people? Have I begotten them?
Yeah.
That I shouldest say unto me, carry them in thy bosom, as a nursing father beareth the sucking child, into the land which thou swearest unto their fathers? Whence should I have flesh to give unto all this people? For they weep unto me, saying, Give us flesh that we may eat.
So what he's saying, basically, like when you get into the book of Jasher, right around this same situation that the book of Jasher speaks about, this same event, it said to taste the manna bread, whatever your heart desires, that manna bread will taste just like it. I'm talking about different from, you said like frog legs taste like chicken. I ain't never ate frog legs, but that's what they say. But I ain't never seen a wing moving like a frog leg. Taste like chicken? So this is what we're saying, but manna would taste just like whatever you desire, but without it being unclean. See, and when we talk about things taste like something, everybody that's on like vegan or vegetarian diet, they make stuff to try to make it taste like meat.
Right.
See, because you don't want to eat meat, you get something we can fashion that may taste like meat. A substitute. So, y'all, we have to understand this is the same murmuring out here that we ain't got nothing. This bread don't taste like meat. It would if your mind wasn't on the sense that this all we get. Is this it? This what we came out to the wilderness for. So y'all, they are looking at the wilderness like it was supposed to be the place of good eating, the place of good dwelling. But they're saying the wilderness ain't got nothing to eat. So who's teaching the doctrine we going to the wilderness? Ain't nothing to eat there. Y'all understand? Unless a miracle happens. Then we get something to eat. But that's what he wants us to do. Go through the rough places. I'm going to give y'all something to eat while y'all going through rough. When y'all think ain't nobody else going to give y'all nothing to eat, I'm going to give y'all something to eat in this place. But we're not looking at the wilderness like that. We got people teaching the wilderness is going to be grocery stores there. Swimming, it'll be carnival cruises. You just see people jumping off of swimming, diving boards. We in the wilderness, y'all. And y'all understand it perfectly once y'all start to hear how these doctrines run. they pump up a degraded land as the Garden of Eden. And got us thinking that that's what it's going to turn into. Let's read some more. Let's finish this 11 out.
Verse 14.
Yeah.
I am not able to bear all this people alone, because it is too heavy for me. And if thou deal thus with me, kill me.
Do what?
Kill me. I pray thee, out of hand, if I have found favor in thy sight, and let me not see my wretchedness. And the Most High said unto Moses, gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be elders of thy of the people.
How many did he gather?
70.
And then y'all, we see the same 70 gathered with the Messiah. 70 elders. Same way, y'all. See, the process don't change. The only thing changing is the high priest. From Aaron to Messiah, but the process is the same. Same 70 elders we read about in the book of Acts. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Same system. It's the same setup, y'all. The priesthood just changed. Go ahead.
Whom thou knowest to be elders of the people, and officers over them, and bring them unto the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with thee. And I will come down and talk with thee there, and I will take of the Spirit which is upon thee.
What he say he gonna do? This is very important,
take
right?
of the Spirit which is upon thee,
right?
And I will put it upon them,
right?
And they shall bear the burden of the people with thee.
So right here he said, the Spirit that's on you, Moses, that you had to put the glory of the Lord, you had to cover it up. The power that's with you, that you threw that serpent down the staff and it turned to us. He said, I'm going to put that Spirit on the 70 elders. I'm not going to take it from you. I'm just going to give them the same power that you have, so you can deal with the people the same way. Y'all understand now, spirit is not the soul. Spirit is what ignites the soul. So what he's saying is, my gifts, I gave Moses the spirit of prophecy, and understanding that, I'm going to take that spirit I gave him, but I'm going to put it on 70 more, y'all. So it ain't like these non-messianics try to teach, or John didn't know he was Elijah. Shalom, just be careful out there. Okay. John didn't know he was Elijah because the script said he came in the spirit of Elijah. The only difference is the same spirit Elijah had, the Most High took that same spirit and put it on John the Baptist. There ain't no reincarnation. See right here, because both groups still alive, right? What other event did this happen to, that the spirit was on one man and gave it to another man while both of them were still alive? Elijah, when he was called up, give me part of your spirit. He said, how much you want? He said, I want a double portion. He said, okay, if you hear when they come and get me, you'll get it. But you don't know when the spirit's on you. Just like you don't know when it's leave, because the Most High ain't going to let you control his spirit. Especially with this wicked tongue, because we'll get that spirit and we'll do wicked with it. So you never know when it's coming or on you. You only know when you do the works of God, then it manifests itself. So Elijah, when he did the test after they took Elijah away in the chariot, his understudy Elijah put on his robe. He didn't feel none because he said, I got to test it and see if I got it. Well, if you felt it, you would know you had it, like they do in church. You know what I'm saying? Jumped up and hollered, you say, I got the spirit. But you don't know you got the Most High Spirit because you got to do the work for him. It ain't for your glory. So the first thing he did was tested that water. And when he touched that water, it split up. What did he say? I got the juice. I got the juice. A double portion, though. So now we can see consistently the Bible said reincarnation don't do it if you try to make the soul the spirit. The soul is the breath of life. I mean, the spirit is the breath of life. The soul is your consciousness. But God's breath with your soul make you a righteous person. See, but you can get a wicked spirit on that soul. And that soul will go straight to hell like Judas Iscariot. Because he had the Holy Spirit that was given to him. The Most High washed his feet, didn't he? He came back with the 12 and said, I'm casting out demons too. Until the devil got at him and made him try the Holy Spirit. You know, y'all ain't getting that kingdom for over 2,000 years. What? You mean this ain't the second coming? No, player, he still been here the first coming. He ain't went nowhere. It's been 33 years. You got to go through this many years. Oh, no, I ain't having that. I need him to bring the kingdom in now. Let me go see who play with him. Y'all looking for him, right? If y'all put him to death, he'll stop this right now. So I said, no, I got to go through this. That's when Judas tried to get the money back and hung himself. It wasn't about the money because he only had 30 pieces of silver. 30 pieces of silver ain't gonna do nothing but buy a 2-piece and a biscuit with a jalapeno pepper at Lee's.
The pepper too?
Did you get the pepper? Yeah. That's all 30 pieces of silver gonna buy. So it wasn't about getting the payoff to set him up. I just need enough to get him here to attack, and we go into the kingdom now. I don't want to go through the resurrection. See, a lot of us want the kingdom now. We don't want to go through the resurrection because we're scared. But get your heart fixed now. Where we at?
I'm read 17 again.
Go ahead.
Finish it. And I will come down and talk with thee there.
Uh-huh.
And I will take of the spirit, which is upon thee,
Uh-huh.
and I will put it upon them. And they shall bear the burden of the people with thee,
Uh-huh.
that thou bearest it not thyself alone.
Yes, sir.
And say thou unto the people, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh. For ye have wept in the ears of the Most High, saying, who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt. Therefore the Most High will give you flesh, and ye shall eat. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but even a whole month, until it come out of your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye have despised the Most High, which is among you.
See, and that's what it means you don't appreciate what you got. Like, when we was coming up, if you ate hot dogs every day, when you get grown, you say, I don't want hot dogs no more. I still eat them. It's just what you put with them. I put eggs with them. Boy, I turn them into breakfast. Hot dog. I mean, there ain't nothing that I ate when I was a child that I say I'm sick of it. And this is what happened. The Lord gave them enough manna bread. They say, we sick of that. We want to go back to where we had what we thought was good stuff. We want fast food. We want this. And he's trying to do a cleansing process of us. But we want to go back and eat the old way. And y'all, this is all Israel. It's a mixed multitude out there, but they under the same law as well. But it's just Israel causing these problems for Israel in the wilderness. Who causing the problem for us right now in this wilderness? No matter who we say we want you to pray for, you name your family members. Why we don't name that boss at work? That mean-ass supervisor, y'all, causing me some trouble. Don't hear it, do we? My auntie come down here talking about y'all ain't celebrating Christmas. Y'all the devil. But it's your house that's doing that to you. Let's get some more. Run it down to 25, Jed.
Verse 20 again.
Yeah.
But even a whole month until it come out of your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye have despised the Most High, which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why came we forth out of Egypt? And Moses said, the people among who I am are 600,000 footmen.
Them soldiers. Okay.
And thou hast said,
okay.
and thou hast said, I will give them flesh, that they may eat a whole month. Shall the flocks of the herds be slain for them, to suffice them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them, to suffice them?
Because Moses just saying, all these people out here, we got over a million people out here. We ain't got enough cattle, and cattle need water too. You know, we going to feed all this, so we're going to eat ourselves to death in the wilderness, then we're going to have nothing left for when we get to the other side. Right. See, y'all, this is what we talking about. You think you can store up food and you can do these things, y'all. Y'all don't know what people you dealing with. Y'all, we just ate here. But in an hour, we're going to be hungry again. Now, if the horn blow and say, ain't nothing else going to be sold or moved or ate, this is it. It'll be a battle for me getting this to the car. Boy, look here. It'll be fights breaking out. Because ain't nothing else to eat.
You gonna eat that corn?
Boy, look here. Yeah, you better leave my cornbread alone. That's my cornbread. Let's get some more, brother.
Verse 20.
Yeah.
23. And the Most High said unto Moses, the Lord's hand wax short. Is the Lord's hand wax short? Thou shalt see now whether my word shall come to pass unto thee or not.
Right.
And Moses went out and told the people the words of the Most High. and gathered the 70 men of the elders of the people, and set them round about the tabernacle. And the Most High came down in the cloud, and spake unto him, and took the spirit that was upon him, and gave it unto the 70 elders. And it came to pass that when the spirit rested upon them, they prophesied and did not cease.
And it did not cease. And see what they do, they prophesied, right? So when the spirit come on you, it's automatic prophesying. You will speak the word of the Most High, a prophecy of the old, of things to come to pass. Y'all, you ain't gonna have your own vision. When the spirit come on you, prophesy. When John the Baptist was 6 months in his mother's womb, when Mary showed up at the door, Elizabeth, they say the baby started jumping and they start prophesying. So when John asked Messiah, shouldn't you be baptizing me? He like, I already did it, John. When I was in my mother's womb, you in your mother's womb, she started prophesying with you. The mother of my Lord has come to my house. John was kicking like Jan Stenerud. Some of y'all don't know who that was. Good field goal kicker back in the day. Moses still here? Moses, who Jan play for?
Clans of City Chiefs.
He said the clans of City Chiefs. Moses a sports guru, y'all. An encyclopedia, y'all. Go ahead. Where we at? I tell you what, hold right there, y'all. We're just looking at that, and I'm gonna speed this up just a bit. Go ahead, run that. I just want to speed this up a bit, y'all. I'm just trying to get y'all to the gist of what happened in the wilderness. Serpents was biting us. We sinned and had to get fringes made. Right here again, we complaining about the food. All of this taking place in the wilderness. But I want to get to Dathan and Korah. Give me 16 and 1 of the same number. Y'all, we're just going to run this. We're going to run this last Isaiah. And just 10 verses in Jeremiah 50, y'all, we're going to close on out. And y'all, we are actually, wasn't that turn to be proud of us? Don't do it. Okay, go ahead.
Numbers chapter 16, verse 1.
What it say?
Now Korah, the son of Azar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan, and Abiram, the son of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, the son of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown.
So they like, we got names, we go by too, y'all. Men of renown. Like, you know, everybody, a lot of people think David wrote all of the Psalms. David wrote up to, I believe, the second Psalm. They say the Psalms of David are ended. You got Asaph that wrote a lot of Psalms. He actually was a chief Levite musician. He was the one that led the choir, so to speak, for David. He the one that wrote Psalm 110.
Okay. Who's that again?
Asaph, however you pronounce it. Y'all look up Psalm 110, y'all see who wrote that. But what I'm talking about is there's wise men and then there's wiser men. But the Most High got them set up in a certain thing. So David didn't write all the Psalms. David wrote certain Psalms, but other men wrote the Psalms as well. Get some more there. Verse 3.
Verse 3. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Elohim is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Most High.
Yo, so y'all see what he's saying? He's saying, man, we all holy, and y'all, this is what the troublemakers are saying. We all Israel. See, and this is some that don't believe in the Messiah, some that, you know, believe certain other things, and they don't care as long as you know you Israel. We can all come together, and this is what they saying. Why Moses didn't get to talk noise? We all Israel. We scholars too. Ain't nobody saying y'all ain't scholars. But the Most High is dealing with obedience here. And y'all arguing about a nation. It's the same thing we got today. Like, these Israelites are not looking at it as the gospel of Messiah. They're looking at it like it's the gospel of the Israelites. See, down here, we tell you, look, don't even tell nobody you an Israelite until they ask.
You get to talk to them longer.
If you right. But the main thing is, once you come out the gate with that, they automatically seeing them brothers on the corner, street corner, hooping and hollering. So right here, they got a brick wall up. I ain't hearing nothing y'all got to say, because I know how y'all feel about these people and that people and this people. So I ain't even listening to y'all no more. So it would be good to just run them scriptures and let them hear it. You know what they're going to eventually do? Man, what doctrine you belong to, or who you with? I ain't with nobody. What doctrine? Gospel of Messiah is all I'm preaching. Well, who you? And then you finally could run it like Paul in Romans 11. Well, if you want to know, brother, I'm an Israelite. Well, first, I'm an American citizen, so to speak. That's why I'm here,
Right.
based on the captivity. Now, if you check the box, I have to check I'm an American citizen. But my tribal origin, I'm of the seed of Judah, of the tribes of Israel, if that's what you want to know. But that's secondary. The gospel got to come out first, so that we don't preach a gospel about Israelites and we here for sinning. What you think they're going to be doing? So y'all God's people, what the hell are y'all doing here then? What are y'all doing here then if y'all God's people and y'all ain't in charge? So you finna teach a doctrine like that we holier than thou. Let's get some more there.
Some more of this.
Yeah, just a little bit. Go down to,
I'm on verse 4.
I want you to, hold on, let me see. I want to get when he put them down. Yeah, go ahead. Start, pick it up back at, we're going to run it there to about 15. And we'll call it, y'all.
All right,
On this one.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
And Moses heard it and fell upon his face.
Uh-huh.
And he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Elohim will show who are his.
Uh-oh, and where is this taking place?
In the wilderness.
So he's finna separate the wheat and chaff, and it's Israel and the stranger with us. Go ahead.
And who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him who he has chosen will he cause to come near unto him.
Uh-huh.
This do, take ye censers, Korah, and all his company.
So now this is like the battle at Kidron against the Baal priests. Y'all understand? Do y'all know them Baal priests was Israelites? 450 of them led by Jezebel the prophets. Jezebel was married to King Ahab, a Judite. Them was her prophets. They just worship Baal. Y'all understand? Same Israelites, just saying we choosing another God. Let's get some more.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
And put fire therein,
Uh-huh.
and put incense in them before the Most High tomorrow.
Ain't this sound like the Valley of Kidron battle? And it's the same Israelites, ain't it? The same lot of the same people. Can't get it together. Go ahead, what else say there?
And it shall be that the man whom the Most High doth choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. And Moses said unto Korah, hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi, seemeth it but a small thing unto you, but the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacles of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. And he hath brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee. And seek ye the priesthood also?
They looking like now y'all want the priesthood too? Y'all ain't satisfied with that. Y'all ain't that what these camps doing?
Yep.
Ain't they seeking priesthood?
Yes, sir.
They calling themselves high priests. They can't trace their lineage. To who?
To the back of my mind.
Boy, look here. To the slave master entering your grandmother's house. That's what you can trace it back to.
No, they don't.
But now they calling themselves Levi. That one boy, the gorilla Hebrew, he was saying he Kohan. He said, I can trace my line back to Levi. And you doing what you doing? What you ordering on Amazon? And you a high priest? He the one that took him to the strip club, the high priest. Y'all understand what we saying? Same system. It's the same people. Let's get some more.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
For which cause both thou and all the company, thy company, are gathered together against the Most High. And what is Aaron that ye murmur against him? And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram and the sons of Eliab, which said, we will not come up.
They're like, man, we don't care nothing about you calling us. We ain't coming nowhere. Miss me with that. Who gave you charge to tell me I have to come anywhere? Who is you? Let's get some more. In the wilderness. Let's get some more.
Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of the land that floweth with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself altogether a prince over us? Moreover, thou hast not brought us unto a land that floweth with milk and honey, or given us inheritance of the fields and vineyards. Wilt thou put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up.
Boy, y'all heard this murmuring in the wilderness by Dathan and Korah and them? If y'all ever heard Jacob always talk about Dathan and Korah and them, that's because of that. They're like, look, you can't do nothing. You can't give us nothing. You said milk and honey was around the corner. Now we ain't got nothing but this bread. Let's get some more.
And Moses was very wroth and said unto the Most High, respect not thou their offerings. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. And Moses said unto Korah, because thou and all thy company before the Most High, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow, and take every man his censer, and put incense in them, and bring ye before the Most High every man his censer, 250 censers.
Yes, sir.
Thou also and Aaron, which of you his censer, each of you his censer. And they took every man his censer, and put fire in them, and laid incense thereon, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the glory of the Most High appeared unto all the congregation. And the Most High spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. Consume them in a moment. And they fell upon their faces and said, O Yahweh, the power of the spirits of all flesh. Shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the congregation, saying, get you up from about the tabernacle of Korah and Dathan and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him.
You're going to call it at verse 35, Zed.
And he spake unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men.
From the tents of what?
Of these wicked men.
And where we still at? In the wilderness, ain't we?
Yes.
Let's get some more.
And touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. So they gat up from the tabernacle of Korah and Dathan and Abiram on the other side.
On every side.
On every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Elohim has sent me to do all these works.
Yes, sir.
For I have not done them of my own mind. If these men die in the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Most High has not sent me.
So he's saying if they die from just war or getting killed accidentally, or if they be visited by the visitation of men, meaning a plague come through, a tornado, then that wasn't God did that. That was just an event that happened. You know what I'm saying? It just, people do that. People go crazy. You know, like you get killed in a grocery store, somebody come in there and shoot it up. He said if it happens like that, that ain't God. Let's read some more.
But if the Most High make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth, and swallow them up with all that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Most High.
So he's saying it's a new thing. It ain't never been on earth that a pit opened up and swallowed the people up. He say, so this the deal. However y'all leave this earth, because y'all gonna leave it, is how y'all do, and we don't know if it's the vengeance of the Most High. On y'all we're in. Get some more, Zed. What did he say? Gonna call it verse 35.
And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertained unto Korah, and all their goods. They and all that appertained to them went down alive into the pit.
How did they go down in the pit?
Alive into the pit. And the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation.
Now think about this in Matthew 24:16 say, if you be in Judea, flee to the mountains.
Yes, sir.
So it's a flip side of this. It say, if you be in Judea when the second coming happens. So if we have to flee, why would he say, if you be there? If we supposed to be there, we'll be there. But he say, run to the Mount of Olives. It's going to split open like this ground did, and you're going to run down in it, but it's going to close up as safety versus disobedience. If you be in Judea, and Zechariah 14 backs that up, going to say, in that day he's going to stand on the Mount of Olives, and it's going to split open. You who in Israel, if you happen to be there, run into the mountains because it's nuclear proof. No bombs can penetrate that man can move the mountains of the Most High out of its place and destroy it. Let's get some more there. Run that down to 35. Y'all, we got two more. We're going to close out.
Verse 34.
Yeah.
And all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them. For they said, lest the earth swallow us up also. And it came, and there came out a fire from the Most High.
I ain't forgot about them 250 priests that they had with them that's talking noise too. Go ahead, what it say?
And consumed the 250 men that offered incense. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying,
and that's when he moved it up and said, this is the program now. We just got rid of trouble. So don't y'all understand how bad the wilderness was, why it had to pass under the rod? This is the rod we're reading. You just ain't going to go from this land to the wilderness and then to paradise without testing. He got to purge out the rebels. All Israel is coming out. We're going to empty the prisons too. We're going to give them a chance to change their mind too here in the wilderness of this land. Shalom, sister, be careful. So y'all see the pattern, but if we hard-headed, we're going to fall in the land too. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Do y'all see the trouble? And we ain't got through half the trouble that's taking place in the wilderness. We can keep going and you're going to see greater things than these of how we clowned in the wilderness. So what are we trying to run to? Well, tell you what, just call the circus because we ready to clown, ain't we? Just going to hit a little bit of Isaiah 51, 8 through 10. 2 verses. We're going to hit Jeremiah 50. Just 1 through 10, y'all, we're going to call it. And what we're doing now is tying up for Revelation 17 about the whore that sitteth on many waters, the great red dragon. Y'all, this war started in heaven before it got to earth. The whore that sit upon many waters is the devil. There ain't no Catholic doctrine. We're talking about waters. That means multitudes of people. It's like a sea. It's like you saying, I see a sea of people. Ain't no one man controlling like that of all planet Earth. You going, Mo?
Yeah,
be careful out there. Let's get it. Go ahead. Josh is on you. Isaiah 51, 8 to 10. Yeah. And then you're going to hit Jeremiah 50, 1 through 10.
For the moth shall eat them up like
Hold on just a second. Yeah. Isaiah, yeah. He ready to go, ain't he, y'all? That's that young, still got fire. Don't have to flip through pages.
Knees don't be hurt.
Well, yeah, go ahead, bro. 51, 8 through 10.
For the moth shall eat them up like a garment.
Hold on, where you at? Hold on, 51, 8 through 10. I'm going to tell you what. Go 1 through 8. No, I should have had 1 through 10. That's what it should be. 1 through 10. Go ahead, run it real quick.
Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord. Look unto the rock whence ye are
Or hewn.
hewn,
Yeah.
and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged.
That's hewn is like the display you did when I told you I was class of 79. And you said my birth certificate was rolled on the rock and he was hitting it like he was hitting it with a stone hammer. Go ahead. That's hewn. Yeah.
Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that buried you. For I called him alone, and blessed him, and increased him.
So it's telling us the Melchizedek order or the gospel of Messiah picked up with Abraham. He's your father. And Sarah is the mother of everything that comes out of Abraham. So to see, it's like Eve was the mother of all living. Sarah is considered this for the mother of all living of getting this program back on track. Let's get some more.
For the Lord shall comfort Zion.
What are you going to do?
Comfort Zion.
Uh-huh.
He will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden.
What are you going to make her wilderness like?
Eden.
Uh-huh.
And her desert.
A desert. Yeah. Yeah, you little homie. He said he wants some dessert now. Look, that red velvet cake. Oh, go ahead, Charles.
That's supposed to be mine. He's not really
Yeah, he said 3 pieces. Go ahead, bro.
And her desert like the garden of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Joy and gladness shall be found therein.
Uh-huh.
Thanksgiving and the voice of melody. Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation, for a law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people.
Uh-huh.
My righteousness is near.
Uh-huh.
My salvation is gone forth, and mine arm shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and on mine arm they shall trust.
Uh-huh.
Lift up your eyes to the heavens, and look upon the earth beneath. For the heavens shall vanish away like smoke.
What they gonna do?
Vanish away like smoke.
Uh-huh.
And the earth shall wax old like a garment. And they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished.
Uh-huh.
Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness.
Ye that what?
Know righteousness.
Uh-huh.
The people in whose heart is my law.
What's in their heart?
My law.
Not language.
My
law.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of the revilings.
Uh-huh.
For the moth shall eat them up like a garment, and the worm shall eat them like wool. But my righteousness shall be forever, and my salvation from generation to generation.
Yes, sir.
Awake, awake, put on strength, O arm of the Lord. Awake, as in the ancient days.
As in the what days?
Ancient days.
Uh-huh.
In the generations of old. Art thou not it that hath cut Rahab and wounded the dragon?
See, thou not cut Rahab and wounded the dragon. When you read Revelation 12:1, then you understand the war in the heavens. The war with the dragon. And the dragon fought with his angels, and Michael fought with his angels against the dragon. And notice it was wilderness, so to speak. It was a clash right there. And it mentions Rahab, that planet, y'all, that was decimated. That most scholars say is Mars, the 4th planet from the sun. And then the 5th planet is Earth. So basically,
Earth third.
Earth 3rd. I'm sorry, Earth is 3rd. Mars is 4th, right? No, you sure? Earth is 5th. What you got? You got the sun.
Joshua, which one is it?
You got the sun. You got name what you saying. You got the sun.
I think it's third.
What is it?
The sun, Mercury, Venus, then Earth.
And then what?
Then it should be Mars.
Then Mars. Okay, 3rd from heaven, a 3rd from the sun.
Third rock from the sun.
3rd rock from the sun. So what you got? You better run it then.
It says the solar system contains 8 planets.
Uh-huh.
Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And that's in that order.
Okay, so y'all see that could these be heavens though? Because each one of them are like have their own moon or different stars, so to speak. So when Enoch is going through the heavens, is he moving through these suns farther away from the sun, or how these planets are lined up, and Rahab sitting there, the planet there, or what we call Mars today. That was hit. That's what a dragon was controlling. It's why Elon Musk trying to get back there, y'all. That was Lucifer's spot that was destroyed and threw him down here on this spot. If y'all understand what I'm saying, they're trying to restore their master's kingdom. Out of all the planets up there, they only want to go to one specific one. They're loading up, trying to get back there and reestablish civilization until Earth comes back or able to be habitable for mankind again after nuclear war hit this. Y'all, they know it's coming. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Why are they trying to escape? Who gonna be left here though? You know we ain't gonna get a chance to get on them rockets. But go ahead, y'all look up right now. Elon Musk SpaceX mission. And I'm telling you what they have planned, y'all. And then I want y'all to look up the space station and who can dock to it. And y'all, we're going to get some good, clear understanding today. Go ahead.
Art thou not in which hath dried the sea, the waters of the great deep, which hath made the depths of the sea for the ransom to
yes,
pass
sir.
over? Therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return, and come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away.
You can hold right there, y'all. So all we wanted to show you is that this is what happens when you come out of the wilderness. This is what's taking place after coming out of the wilderness. But we got to be washed clean, y'all. And we got to get it done now while we're amongst the people right now. And you hope you don't get cast out, y'all, because he's trying us right now to see it. And we're seeing the great falling away, y'all. People want to run back to Egypt. These doctrines that these men are chasing back come out of Egypt.
Yes, sir.
The rest of them are tied to Freemasonry. Run this real quick. Jeremiah 51 through 10, y'all. We're going to just mention two we're going to call. Jeremiah 51 through 10. Yeah.
Alright. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish, and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken. Bel is confounded.
Who is confounded?
Bel. Merodach is broken in pieces.
So Merodach is the same as Rahab, the planet. So notice what he keeps saying. Babylon is taken. Published and concealed. Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded. Baal is the god. Baal is the god of Babylon's system. And it says Merodach. Somebody look that up for me real quick. That name, the Hebrew Merodach. And tell me what it means. And it says broken in pieces again, like we just read. Rahab was broken into pieces, right? But it's talking about, it's only telling us now who they was worshiping on that. What it say? Go ahead, run that.
Merodach refers to the supreme Babylonian god Marduk.
You see that? The supreme what?
Babylonian god Marduk. Often associated with Mars, war, and death.
Also, read that again. Boy, you on today. Go ahead, run that for me one more time.
He pulled it up. I'm still typing it in.
Look here. Yeah, them fingers slow. Boy, you can't look. But y'all know why? Because all games is targeted for everybody under 10 years. You know why? Because of the reflexes of the thumb. Look, you wouldn't even move your man. Look, where we at right now, Zed Pac-Man to kill you.
Used to. I used to always die.
Go ahead.
In Hebrew, Merodach refers to the supreme Babylonian god Marduk, often associated with Mars, war, and death.
See, Mars, war, and death. Revelations 12, the war in heaven with the great dragon. Baal. Y'all understand what it's saying? That's Marduk. That's what they're saying. That's who they worship. And that's Babylon's God.
Yeah, he's a king of Babylon known for resisting Assyria.
Let's get some more. But on the spiritual side, y'all see what it is? It's from that planet, the same one that's where they worship Baal from. Go ahead.
For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast.
So if America is Babylon only, if America only, coming from the north is what? Canada? So are you saying they're coming from Canada? That's north of America. But if you're saying it's the worldwide system, it's north wherever Babylon is sitting. They're going to swoop in on you from that perspective. Let's get some more. Run that real quick. We'll get ready to close on out of here.
In those days, and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their God. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, Come, and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds has caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord.
What did their adversary say? Read that again, because that's what's happening in America right now. This is why they treat us. You wonder why they treat us like they treat us? Run that again, bro. What did it say?
We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord.
See, that's why they say they sinned against the Lord. That's why they're here captives and slaves. So what we doing to them, we ain't wrong what we doing. But you furthering the affliction. He ain't never said cut babies out of stomachs. And stump heads and run them off and cut foots off.
Right.
Feed them to gators.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get some up.
All that found him have devoured them. And their adversaries said, We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before their flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations.
Assembly of great nations. So it ain't just Iraq or Iran. That's an S on there. It say assembly of great nations. Then that means they got power. They coming with nuclear. Go ahead, bro.
From the north country. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Verse 10, call it.
And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Most High.
So y'all read the rest of that, y'all. We're just going to run this last one. Run that real quick. Psalm 87 and 4. 1 through 4. And just the first two verses of Revelation 17, y'all. We'll call it. Because that's the whole deal, y'all.
Psalm 87, 1 through 4.
To get back to Revelation 17, y'all.
Psalm 87, 1 through 4.
Y'all read Revelation 12 because it says 12 and 1, there was a period of great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, 12 stars. And then it says she fought with the dragon as you get down to verse 7. So make sure y'all read Revelation 12 because it'll make you understand what happened in Genesis 1 and 1 and 1 and 2. Why that problem was there. Why one planet was destroyed, so to speak. What do they want to keep going back to Mars for? Mars is the only planet they say chaos took place on. They show pictures of it and say, look, it's a pyramid there, it's a face there, and they're trying to say, well, this and that. They can't get there. They just get up high enough to send a machine through there when a portal opens. Portals are still opening every day, y'all. What y'all think that CERN machine is doing?
Opening portals.
They say it's 99% at the speed of light. When you get to the speed of light, you go into the next dimension. The speed of light is 187,000 miles per second. And y'all say, how they measure that? They put a mirror right there and a mirror right there. And when the sun hit it and when it moved to this point, that's how they measure the speed, how fast the sun was going. You know who else knows the speed of light? Men who should have been home 4 hours ago. And they driving and they trying to beat the sun from coming. Lord have mercy, it's right behind them. Lord have mercy. And when you get home, it's still dark, and then you're like, I made it. And then a cigarette light up. Where you been? You can't outrun the speed of light. Ain't no need trying in this flesh. Let's get some more. Go ahead.
Psalm 87.
Yes, sir.
His foundation is in the holy mountains.
Where is his foundation at?
In the holy mountains.
Yes, sir.
The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of God.
Yeah.
Selah.
O city of Yah. Go ahead.
I will make mention of Rahab and Babylon.
Y'all see who we gonna make mention of and who together again? Babylon?
Yeah.
See, the God of Babylon is still Marduk. It's Satan, y'all. He said, I'm gonna make mention of them two again to let you know I took him once, I threw him out of heaven, so ain't no need us being scared of the devil. He already lost. He want a rematch that he know he can't win. It's like Earl Spence ain't gonna never ask for a rematch with Terrence Crawford. Never. That 12 rounds was brutal. Nurse Wilson boy had the big hook that Tyson broke him down 2 fights. Razor Ruddock.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Will never want a rematch. When you get pounded out like that for overtime, it's better that you get knocked out than to take a brutal beating for 12 rounds. Satan took a brutal beating and he looking for round 2. And no, he ain't got no trainer to get him in shape. His soldiers are scary and weak. All those that follow Satan are cowards. Who he mounting up against? What you say, Miss? No, he ain't got no right hand. Ain't nothing in there, ain't no power in there. It's like Samson when the Lord had enough of him and he hit that Philistine in the jaw and it just rubbed off. Let's get this, y'all. We're going to close this on out. Go ahead.
Psalms 87:4.
Yeah.
I will make mention of Rahab and Babylon to them that know me. Behold, Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia. This man was born there. And of Zion shall be said, this and that man was born in her, and the highest himself shall establish her. And the Lord shall count, when he writeth up the people, that this man was born there. Selah.
Selah.
As well the singers and as the players on instruments shall be there. All my springs are in me.
So y'all see that? So that's powerful, y'all. So we was gonna run to Revelation 17, y'all, but y'all read that as homework and y'all see how it matches up as the whore that sitteth upon many waters, because it's gonna change them to the dragon. See, and then when you get then I want y'all to write also down Acts 17 chapter. And we're talking about Mars Hill. This is the place where all doctors were superstitious at. And they mentioned Jupiter and a couple other things. Paul said, y'all just too superstitious. Y'all believing in planets or gods and different things, you know. So y'all run actually, and it's called Mars Hill. There's a Mars Hill in North Carolina also. But I want y'all to tie that in with where Elon is trying to go, and then make sure no matter what y'all do, Elon Musk X project to Mars. I don't want y'all to think I'm saying they're getting through that radiation belt. But what they're trying to do is just get up high enough like the Tower of Babel. They wanted to shoot arrows at God, didn't they? Ain't that what they said in the book of Jasher? We shooting arrows at him. We're going to fight him from down here. They figure if we get up high enough, set this space station up. As they're coming into Earth's atmosphere, we can stop that war right there. We'll turn them around so they can't break through the atmosphere. But we're going to get them up there where y'all don't see the war at just yet. There's a movie right now with, what's that boy named? Elba Idris? What his name? Okay, well, it's a movie right now. He's the president. But if y'all look at it, inside it got in. 2 nukes got in because the system that we use, that defense system they're using over there in Israel to knock missiles down, missiles still get through. 2 of them got through, y'all. That's what got America from the inside. So y'all basing trusting on the defense system. So with that, y'all, we're going to go ahead and close out. But homework is Revelation 12 chapter and Revelation 17 chapter. And do all the study you can on the planet Rahab. Or what we just mentioned in Jeremiah 50, 1 through 10. Breaking Babylon and Rahab together.
What was in Revelation again, Daddy?
Revelation 12, all of it. That's the war in heaven. And then Revelation 17, the whore that sitteth upon many waters. And y'all always see the red dragon. What is Mars called? The red what?
Planet.
The red planet, y'all. It ain't no secret, y'all, that the reason they won't get that, they just ahead of us because they're in control of the technology. They're in control of the libraries. So technically they're ahead of us, but we're ahead because we're believers.
Okay.
We got any questions or concerns before we close out too bad?
No, sir.
What they saying out there?
Saying awesome class.
All praise to the Most High.
We're going to get this closing psalm, Psalm 113, with the Most High's permission.
Yes, sir.
In the name of His only begotten Son. Praise ye the Most High. Praise, O ye servants of the Most High. Praise the name of the Most High. Blessed be the name of the Most High from this time forth and forevermore. From the rising of the sun
Yeah.
until the going down of the same, the Most High's name is to be praised.
Yes, sir.
The Most High is high above all nations, and
Yes.
his glory above the heavens. Who is like unto the Most High our power, who dwelleth on high,
Yes.
who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in heaven
Yes.
and in earth.
Yes.
He raiseth up the poor out of the dust,
Yes.
and lifteth the needy out of the dunghill,
Yes.
that he may set him with princesses, even with the prince of his people.
Yes, sir.
He maketh the barren woman to keep house,
Yes.
and to be a joyful mother of children.
Yes.
Praise ye the Most High.
Hallelujah! Say that. If y'all got a shepherd or two, y'all, we greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for y'all helping out the ministry, y'all. We greatly appreciate it. Y'all, we got our major feast coming up, y'all. We're into 2026, and I know a lot of us say, well, this ain't the new year. The new year ain't going to start till March or April when the spring comes. But we got to get a clearer understanding of that. That's the new year for us for feasts. The months count the year. It starts the new year for the feast. That's when we start the feast. But the year itself, because you can only get 360 days max out of a moon cycle. But the sun, you get 365 days, so something has to be accounted for the new year. You have to add the sun in somewhere. So what we're saying is, when you continue to look at the scripture, it's the new year of our feast. We start our year over. We just got finished with dedication. So our new feast for the year starts with Passover of the new months for the year. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's not going with 2026. It's just saying, we just finished the feast of last year. We're starting them over at Passover for the year within the year. That make sense?
Yes, sir.
We'll discuss it though, y'all.